They got fucking double badoop doop dooped.
And badoop doop.
The Section 10 Patreon has everything that Red Sox fans need. For the first time ever, we're letting you guys in the scoop shop.
That's a great point, Jared. You gotta get in the Discord. We're in there every game for the live game chat. Also, we got AMAs. Each week, one of us is in there. Ask us anything. We need questions that are crazy, because this team drives us crazy.
And don't miss Down on the Farm, our bi-weekly Red Sox podcast covering all the prospects in the system. It's me, it's Coley Mick. We're touching from everything from Franklin Arias to Anthony Ianson. You're not going to want to miss it. You can get all of our content at patreon.com/section10podcast. Don't miss it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Section 10 podcast. Here are your hosts, Jared Carabas, Coley Mick, Steve Peralt, and Tyler Milliken.
What's up and welcome back to the Section 10 podcast, episode 646, presented by Kalshi. It is the home of your 71 and 59 second wild card spot, Boston Red Sox. My name is Jared Carabas, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Coley Mick, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. This right here, this is Tyler Milliken, and he killed his dog bullet, and you can't teach that. Bada boom. Realest guys in the room. Steve, how you doing?
What up, Section 10 in the building?
In the motherfucking building. Brewed by Blue Moon.
Suck one.
Produced by Jose. Woo! Yeah, you know what, man? It's good to be us right now. Good to be Sox fans. I saw coming into the action today, they had the same record as they had through however many games it was last year, the same exact record. Man, what a different path that we've taken this year. It's been quite the journey. I feel like it's, to go back to the Baseball is Dead Patreon draft, patreon.com/baseball is dead, that we do the drafts. The McMahon is part. By the way, for anyone that doesn't know that on the Section 10 side of things, what?
I was just saying, we're talking about last year. There's a pretty interesting article that just got put out on there about a player from last year.
That's right. There's a blog on the BID Patreon written by Tyler Milliken about Alex Bregman that came out today. Very, very well written. Good blog. Great blog, I'd even say.
Thank you.
But I feel like on the Section 10 side of things, we don't talk about this enough. Every, let's call it Wednesday, Thursday, we have a draft, and the McMahon is drafting over there. So it is Dallas, J-Hay, T, the
Steve?
McMahon, and me. Steve?
Can I do one of these?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know that you'd want to.
No, I'm down. I'm definitely down to do it. I know from T's perspective, he's like, oh, Steve's probably doing stuff. And it's like, yeah, normally, but I like drafting stuff. That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, pick a draft that you'd like to join. I don't think we've picked a topic for this week's draft, but maybe you could pick it. Maybe if there's a topic that you're passionate about, we can do it this week.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Do it.
So yes, by the way, redsox.com/section 10 for your Section 10 night tickets and the jersey, the giveaway. I actually just received one in the mail the other day. I got one. I got one. I should have wore it tonight. I fucking forgot. I just got home from A&B. Went with the family today. I'd never go on series finales because it's like so chaotic to just like rush home and then do the pod. But I mean, when Ellen, Pat, and Jenna want to do a Sox game at A&B, what am I to do? You know,
Whole family?
whole family.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That's a rare outing. I feel like
Yeah,
you guys don't all get there too often.
We probably do like one-ish, two-ish a year. This was definitely the first time that I went with my dad this year. But if it weren't for the views on Friday, which Coley Mick recently fired, I understand. Coley Mick was on the views on Friday. That would have been four A&B appearances in a week. I was Monday, Tuesday, should have been Friday, but had to do the views and then was there on Sunday. So that's probably like the most, even with just the three, That's probably like the most A&B appearances in a 1 week span since probably I lived across the street.
What did Jenna sound like at the game today?
Oh my fucking God. Are you really gonna just fucking throw the ball around, will ya? What the fuck, dude? You got a fucking homer on a ground fucking ball to the shortstop, dude? Are you fucking kidding me, guy? And she was right. Like, I wasn't
She
even
was
gonna,
right. That was ridiculous.
Like, I wasn't even going to say anything about that. You know, I feel like, we'll talk about that. See?
I heard some people saying she was escorted from the stands. Was that true? Because she was going so in on Willier?
I mean, they tried, but then she was like, I'm fucking Jared's sister. Like, you don't fucking put your hands on me, motherfucker.
Then she beat the fuck out of the security guard in front of everyone.
They let her go for that reason.
Certain Red Sox legends know you as Jenna's brother.
That's true. That is very true. I'll never live that one down. I hate that story. It's
a tough one.
Sucks,
Given the player, it's a tough one.
The worst. That's tough, man. What a tough break for me. In a stretch of tough breaks.
I don't.
Yeah, it was Nomar. Yeah, when Lou came over and was like, "Hey, like, Nomar might be thinking about doing the podcast." I talked to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, Jenna's brother."
I'd take like 5 other Sox guys saying that versus Nomar saying it. That's tough.
Yeah, Nomi. They ran into each other at what's that called? Patriot Place. Yeah, Patriot Place, like 2 winters ago. I was shocked. I mean, she's very unforgettable once you like listen to her speak, but like I didn't know that he would have made the connection at all. But section10merch.com, patreon.com/section10podcast.
Anyway, get those tickets.
Get the tickets, man. Section 10 night is gonna be fun. I'm very excited. I run into a lot of people at AMB that are already have their tickets, but if you're a listener that doesn't have your tickets, I would recommend getting them.
You say you ran into people?
Yeah, so I walked into them.
I see what Coley's getting at.
So
you see what he's doing there?
Well, that like you've been getting a lot of shit for your running.
No,
which I would never do.
I am run or give me shit for running.
Give you shit for running.
Now maybe both. Coley doesn't run often, right? I don't run.
I've never
often.
seen Coley run.
Coley's an athlete.
I would wager I run the most on the program, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, maybe.
I don't know how much Jose is running, so we'll put him in the conversation. But the rest,
0%.
Okay, then yeah, I'm for sure running the most on the program by a lot.
We're sit down guys. I didn't know we're running that much.
I'm
a big speed walk guy. I kill it on the speed walk front.
Yeah,
love that. The one thing I haven't seen anyone chirp before, and I'm debating laying the hammer down for this. You turned to the left.
I thought it was foul.
Thought it was foul?
Yeah, it was like on the line.
You ran through the bag they threw to, even if you did, that's still, there are kids watching, Jerry. They're trying to teach the fundamentals here.
What are you saying? I don't know.
After you ran through first, you turned to the left. You didn't turn to the right. You could have been tagged out. You would have looked like such an asshole.
I didn't make an attempt to go to second base.
Doesn't matter. Listen.
Oh, yes, it does.
What do they teach you? Do they teach you to turn left?
I'd have to go back and watch the tape, but I would imagine you have to make an attempt to advance to the next base for them to tag you.
Does every ump get every call correct? No, you turn right. They could tag you all day. You turn to the right. Doesn't matter.
I guess it's fair, but I think if they tagged me, they would have been like, he's good. He's special. You know?
Yeah, they just watch you run. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was... See?
Did you have a conversation with the guy who was the first base coach?
Yeah.
And he didn't mention me?
No.
He's on the bananas, I believe.
David Griffin. We were at Curry at the same time. I never covered anything or ever spoke to him.
Yeah,
I didn't know if there'd just be a show. He knows who I am.
Steve?
He is a good guy, and I'm glad that you have that connection, T.
Yeah.
I will say, I didn't know if we were going to jump into this now, but we might as well. I thought Jared got so much more hate than I expected. We've been doing this for a long time, and specifically the old-time game and rolling on Jerry's at-bats and all that. For 10 years.
10 years.
We've been doing this, and out of the box, I'm like, it's a tough out of the box, but I don't think people realize how unnatural it is to like hit a ball and then run out of the box to first base compared to any other like day-to-day human thing you do. It's so different than anything else you're going to do, especially in our lives. Again, we're sit guys. We do a lot of this.
I explained this on BID. Dallas was not accepting of the answer, but it's
of course,
honest.
he had 9 replies on the video. I
not
couldn't believe it. They just kept coming in.
Jared, I am begging you not to use the same line.
I'm going to use the same line because it's the truth.
No, it makes sense.
And Steve can speak to this because he's probably been to every game that I played in.
Yes.
Every game that I played in, strikeout, walk, hit by pitch, or base hit up the middle that I can jog up the line.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't put the bat on the ball and my brain be like, oh, fuck, you actually have to run. Like, I haven't hit a ball on the ground in the infield in 20 years. Like, I understand that that's part of the game, but like, as far as...
You can't be shocked.
Tyler, as far as outcomes that I have experienced, that was my 10th year playing in that game. I've never had to run to first. I've never had to do it. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, all right, like I'm going to swing really hard. If I hit it, it's going to go into the outfield and I can just jog to first. Never have I hit the ball on the ground. Like that was the part of the hesitation was my own surprise. I was like, oh, fuck, I have to run. So in that moment, I had to make a split-second decision. Do you just still jog and keep the bit going that you don't run? Or do you say like, it's kind of like hugging the line. It's going to be like a tough play, a long throw. You could get a hit here if you run hard. And I was like, you know what? I want the hit. And that's what happened. Like that's the honest truth, T. And I know that you're not accepting of it because you're not an athlete and you've never played baseball. But like for me, in that moment, it never crossed my mind that I would have to run. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but that was my thought process. Never crossed my mind that I would actually have to run.
When we played 2 years ago, when I was digging into the box, I was like, if I make contact, like I am going to have to run. Like that hadn't crossed my mind until I was like digging. And then of course I struck out on 3 pitches. But I did that was the first time I even considered like, oh fuck, what if I'm on first? Then I have to like actually be playing baseball. Like that's not a mentality I've had, like you're saying, for 20 fucking years.
20 years. And then even in the Barstool softball team. So like, that's more like I can do whatever I want. I can't get in trouble for this. Like the old time baseball game, it's all pretty much college baseball players and a couple of like celeb appearances. Like Jemai played and obviously Lou got an AB. Rich Hill took an AB, but it's all guys that are like taking the game serious. So I couldn't dick around in that moment. But when we did the Barstool softball league, I would fucking croak a ball off the fence and then jog to first. Like I wasn't like, oh shit, it crushed it. Gotta leg out a triple. I would hit the ball literally off the fence and then just like pull up at first base and be like, all right. Like I don't run. I don't. And now you see why.
The whole thing's tough because I'm seeing you out of the box. I'm like, all right, not great. The whole run wasn't bad. The whole run wasn't bad because you kind of got a little bit of a stride, but then I'm like, it's still a little bit off. But now I'm just thinking he better beat this out because at that point,
you can't go all out and then get thrown out.
Yeah, you can't go all out and then it's like, he's out. I'm like, damn, I don't even know if we post that. We probably don't even post that at that point. So, you get a chopper. It gives you a lot of time to get to first base. Lucky enough, you get through. I'm just thinking, all right, let me try to do like a little interview at first base. And again, we've posted a million things of all of us in the last 10 years in Section 10 history. So I kind of have a calculator in my head of like what the reaction's going to be.
3 million views.
I couldn't believe how many people were ripping you. I knew people were going to point it out, but like everyone and their mother was pointing it out. It was crazy.
3 million views on that video.
The uniforms don't help either.
They don't.
You already look very old-timey, and then you're running like you're old-timey. Like all of it. All of it's very funny.
Yeah. Lou looked very natural in the old-timies. Like he ropes one of the... That was very funny by Lou, by the way. Absolutely roped that ball. The video doesn't do it justice. That went to the fence. And since he got such a good piece, he just jogged from home to second.
Yeah, he got a stand-up jogging double.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I do feel like you had a little bit of like the Jaron Duran angry lizard thing going on. Like the way you stomped coming out the box. You saw it for a second.
Like I said, Tyler, if I had made the decision in the dugout, hey, if I hit it on the ground, I'm going for it. I did not think to make the decision until after the ball was probably halfway to the third baseman because the pitch before that, I hit a ball down the fucking left field line that was just foul, and I was like, oh, all right, like I just watched it go foul, and I thought that's. Yeah, like I thought that's what happened. I was like, oh, this is just, it's on the ground, so it's foul. Like if I hit the baseball fair, that's going places. But if it's on the ground, it's got to be a foul ball. So it was like, stand there, wait to see fair foul, and then be like, all right, am I running or not? So that decision had not been made until
average Wilson Contreras at bat.
Yeah, yeah. Like
basically,
I get it. It looked bad. I get it. It looked very unathletic. But that truly, honest to God, was my thought process, was like I had not made the decision to run until it was about halfway to the third baseman.
I'm not blaming Steve because Steve did a great job with the camera work, but the angle of the person in the stands did not look as rough. Like I felt like if that was the only version that existed, people would feel differently. Obviously, Steve's getting the real look at it, but I think it's partially the angle, and it was just unfortunate too.
It didn't help. It helped Jared's case that it was a high chopper. Like you had time. That gave you extra time. Because if that's like a normal one in between third and short, you're probably dead. But no, I mean, it goes down as a hit. And that's one of my favorite things with the old time game, because then Manny Del Carmen came over after it. He's like, no, that's not a hit. Now you got to debate whether it's a hit or not. Of like, no, the guy took too long. It's like, that's a hit, dude. I don't know what to tell you. That's a hit. But
like an official score wouldn't be like, oh, he took too long. It's like, no, he fielded it cleanly and threw it to first base, and I was safe.
That goes down as you beat it out, which is funny considering the circumstances. But to pump you up, Jared, like we got to mention this because this still blew my mind. One of the craziest things of all time happened at this old time baseball game, and I still can't believe it. Whose book was that, by the way?
David off.
Okay. That's who. So Jerry had me hold a book. Exactly, as one does.
Ken David off. Yes.
There we go. I find him after the hit. And we're just kind of chopping it up with some Section 10 listeners. And, I'm just like, whatever. Let me just ask Jared how many pages are in this book. I don't know. Like, let's just start asking random questions. I'm like, I'll give you a pizza if you can guess how many pages are in this book, because that's what entertains myself. Mm-hmm. And he sits there for a second and just says 216. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking? The dude guessed exactly how many pages were in this book. So there's 216 in the book. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. And obviously, Jared's not going to look how long a book is, so I know that he's not cheating. That would have been a really random thing to do. That's not like a thing that
Steve does whenever he has a book. He says, "Oh, I know Steve's going to ask, so let me remember also, that."
Whenever I have a book, I haven't held a book in like 15 years, so like it's been a while since I've even had one in my hands. So yeah, you were coming off the hit. You guessed exactly how many pages were in the book, and then the internet was like, "We got to get this guy. We got to really get on top of this dude and give him a lot of negative energy." But hell of a night and. Yeah, still can't believe how many comments there were. It was a lot. Always, all engagement's not bad. It's good engagement, man. I'll take it. I'll take the clicks.
Yeah, I think people really were like making something deep out of my reaction on BID that it just wasn't. Like I was just I knew Dallas was gonna like just let it go.
That's a Super Bowl.
They're like, he's in borderline tears. I was like, what? I was like, huh? Obviously a video that gets outside of your audience's bubble, you're going to get the people that are just like assholes about it. And like it's very similar to my experience with Yankee fans where they have 3 insults. So it was kind of like the same 3 insults over and over and over again. The couple that pissed me off, I don't even know that you I didn't even know that I didn't send this to you. I sent it to the BID group chat. Someone that I'm related to, like, I don't really know this person well, but someone that I'm related to commented like, "You're dirtying the family name. This is embarrassing."
Oh God!
And I was like,
"That's
what?"
Ridiculous.
They were dead serious. They were dead serious. Like, how close are we? We don't even have each other's phone number. I don't even think I follow this person back, if we're being honest.
Like that's the rest of your family is the fucking Ripkins. Like that's not.
Yeah. I was like, what is that comment? And then just anyone that's like, oh, fucking, you talk baseball for. Do you want to see fucking Jeff Passan and Ken Rosenthal and John Heyman get in the box? I'm just saying. Hey.
No, they would look the same. They would look the same.
Nah, Passan's taking that bridge 440.
Yeah.
Well, who's Savicki? Who's the baseball guy who's always zooming in on his face? Because I saw you commented on it.
Oh yeah. I don't know his name's Jake,
I'm trying
right?
to figure if I like that guy or not.
Savicki?
He's ripped multiple of our videos and not credited us, so I'm like, what are you doing over here, brother?
He could have thrown me a tag at least. I think he said Jared.
He does that a
throw
lot.
Me a tag. Yeah.
Well,
He does that a lot.
I saw you commented. You're like, every time I open my phone, I see this video.
Yeah, literally. Like I try to escape. Like you would think, like obviously for a 48-hour period, I open up my Twitter and that's all that it was. But then I was like, if I go on Instagram and just look at reels, I'll be safe. Nope.
That'll clear it out.
No. But I mean, it's just it's one of those things where you're in an internet shitstorm for like 3 to 4 days, and then they move on to the next thing.
All for going 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Huh?
All for going 1 for 1.
That's at
some 9
scoreboard.
on 9.
Getting a hit.
That's all
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, I resent the people that said, why is he wearing an elbow guard for slow pitch softball? It was fast pitch baseball, and I've been fucking hit by a former big leaguer in the past. So that's why I'm wearing a fucking elbow guard.
Yeah, Manny's not like cruising him in there. This isn't like underhand here. These are actually coming in.
Yeah,
pretty
no,
legit.
he's a former big league pitcher who admittedly said that he hadn't pitched since January. So I was like, all right, elbow guard,
Local
Like
kid.
I didn't think he would try to hit me on purpose, but it's like, all right, well, you haven't pitched in 9 months, so let me protect my elbow. But
What was it coming in at?
if I were to guess, I would say 84, 83 would be my guess.
Which is terrifying if you haven't seen real pitching since exactly
It looks
a
like
year ago.
135. Yeah.
I mean, I'm no comment.
80's not that fast.
Yeah, like
You're telling me Manny Del Carmen looked very hittable to you.
when
got
I
a
went
hit.
when I went in the traject machine and faced Aroldis Chapman throwing 100, like it probably took me 8 or 9 pitches before I got the bat on it.
Sounds right.
Like you can time anything, but yeah, either way, I ran weird. I'm sorry for that. You know what?
I'm proud of you.
It was like all right,
My bad.
Like Monday, we took a kid to Fenway for the Dana-Farber. Tuesday, I did the Jimmy Fun Telethon. Thursday, I played in a charity baseball game. The only reaction was, fuck this motherfucker. This piece of shit. Fuck his show, fuck his face, fuck his tattoos, everything. I was
Kick
like,
him out
God
of the
damn
family.
it. Yeah.
Look for the family.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Was this family member a baseball player? Like, did they at least have that?
No. It was a woman.
That does make it even funnier. I did
much
expect
funnier.
it less from that side.
Yeah.
That's rough.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm just going to keep trying to be a good guy and make some good baseball content. And the people that like me will like me. And the people that don't will continue to not like me. And,
Your family.
It is. Yeah, my family doesn't like me over this. So
Again, I have no problem with the running. Good wood on it. The turning to the left it's like the first thing they teach you not to do. And for all the kids out there, like
gotta turn right, man.
I apologize on behalf of the program. That's not what we teach around here.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, Coley. I mean, it's for, at the end of the day, it's for the kids. Like
I almost dropped my phone when I saw that. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Yeah, I'm trying to set a good example for the kids. And I got a compliment today from an active big leaguer about it. Vinny Pasquantino said, I love and respect a hard 90 no matter what it looks like.
The effort was there. It wasn't a lack of effort.
No. I had a decision to make and I chose the hit, and that's what I got to. In the moment I had to make a life or death decision, and I chose life. I chose living.
Fun event. A lot of stuff happened. That was
Yeah,
it's
shout out
always
Buckley.
super eventful. Steve Buckley, incredible job per usual running that
Donate
event.
to Boston Home, by the way. Let
Boom.
this all
There you
not
go.
be, let my death not be for nothing.
Yes, of course. Everybody go to that next year. I feel like we gotta get as many people to that event as
go,
possible.
but
It's just a
like-
lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Go, but then if Jared's
no
up,
cameras.
don't. Yeah.
It'll be like
It's
a
like a
comedy
concert.
show
They
where
put him in
make
the
you, like,
they
zip
put him in
it
the
up.
face.
Yeah.
Was that the
They gotta
most
cover him up.
former players in one game?
To
I
my
think so.
knowledge, yeah.
I will say it was funny how they announced them too, because they started off with like Jake Peavy and here's Rich Hill, here's Lou Merloni, here's Manny Del Carmen, here's Jared Carrabis. It's like Jemai even said on the mic because he was emceeing. He's like, one of these is not like the other.
Because I said it first.
Okay, so you gave him the pass basically to say that.
I gave him the line. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Shout out to Jemai. He was really good. That's the first time he was there, which is crazy. But yeah, he put up a good AB. He struck out, so you did better than Jemai, you know?
Yeah, see that's the thing. I can't go there, Steve. You know, I can't say.
I'm not saying it's a negative towards Jemai. I'm just saying that's what
I know.
I'm
just saying in general, not Jemai. If any other media member played in that game that didn't play past high school, they're not getting a hit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Section 10 over 3 strikeouts. I'm just saying.
You keep talking about
my
AB.
True.
No, Jared keeps talking. I put up a hell of a fucking AB up there, man. I really did.
Yeah. And if foul tipped one backwards, yeah.
I did. I saw 6 pitches.
Count.
Yep, that's it. I just want credit. That's all.
Good AB. It was a good AB, T.
I was sitting for fucking 9 innings before that, too.
Oh, man.
They took out the guy who was throwing like 34 miles per hour right before me. I was getting up. They took him out.
Coley had him tied up. I'm serious. Like, you can see it.
I was hitting at least a double off that guy. No offense to that guy.
You talking about the old timer there? He was getting hit pretty hard, yeah.
Oh,
they were lighting him up. He was wearing it. Credit to him. He was
having a blast. He was just tossed. Like, he was having a blast, but I was like, please. And then he finally calls mine and I'm like, fuck yeah. And then they bring in some fucking like sophomore from BC. I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And this kid's humming it in there. I drive in a run. Don't like to talk about it, but I get down 0-2 and I'm like, here comes the off speed. And I don't know why I thought that. This guy knew I had nothing and he just zips a fastball by me. It's the first time I had seen it because the video we just reposted the video from that one. It's the first time I'd watched it back. When I'm up here, when I'm in the box, knee high looks like it's in the fucking dirt to me. Always has. And I immediately go, sir. And then I watch it back. Couldn't have been more of a strike. Couldn't have been more perfect pitch. And I was just like, yeah, what can you do?
It's the SETI in you.
I mean, now I feel like
he would have chased.
I think it'll be great content to like, now I have to train.
Yes.
Big time.
I
the
think
baseball combine.
Yeah, I think there has to be a video series where I actually prepare, and then it's like
running class,
like just how to run. We do that. I don't like people were saying stuff about my swing. I had 2 strikes. I was just trying to put the bat on the ball. There's nothing wrong with my swing.
Swing's fine.
I have a great swing. But yeah, as far as like running is concerned and just like getting into baseball shape, I feel like that'll be a good video series for next summer that we can. Actually, T, don't you have a connect at like a batting cage place?
D-Bat Metro South. People remember they saw the commercial we did.
No free ads.
Oh,
that's
sorry.
a free ad right there. Yeah.
Well, if they want another one of those, they could host all of us and we can film it there.
Yeah, I think we should. We got to get out in front of it. We got to go to Steve Buckley and be like, listen, man, I understand you only have so many spots. 3 million views don't lie. I think you need to let all 4 of us play again.
I'd ask every year to play.
Yeah,
it's one of the biggest oversights, if we're being honest, and not to blow us here, but like in terms of promotion for this event, who's doing more than us on social? Like it's not
at
even
all,
close.
at all. T.
The manager did absolutely hate us that year we were there.
I saw him again this year. I avoided him.
He liked Coley's a little bit.
He doesn't like joking around. He reminds me of some of my coaches growing up where I'd be the goofball and I'd have to run suicides. He did not enjoy any jokes.
Again, I've been playing in the game for 10 years and I got like a who are you again? And I was like, well, I'm the guy, Skip. I'm the guy that's gonna he's like, you going out there in the outfield? I was like, I didn't throw a baseball, so I don't think so. I'm not. Yeah, I'm definitely a problem. I mean, you know, Clubhouse don't like me, Skip don't like me, but I produce. You know,
Clubhouse loves me.
Yeah, Coley was a
Coley blended in. He's talking with all the boys. I was sitting at the end of the bench. I was like, I'm a disgrace to this entire dugout.
Yeah, they hated us too.
Yeah, you know, but I
were you with Lou?
Me, no.
Oh, that's not good. I feel like he could like watch over you and like, you know, let them know you're okay.
I got a hit, T. I got a hit.
He didn't need help.
I got a hit.
Everyone there knows who he is.
My OBP in the last 4 games is 750.
Not bad.
Yeah, 1 strikeout.
vibes.
Rich Hill. That's what I'm saying. Give me Sogie. Also, give me Kalshi. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning that there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position for a limited time. Download the Kalshi app and use the promo code SECTION10 to get $10 when you trade 10. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, Kalshi. But yeah, no, I will play again next year, and I will make it like I'll do it, but they have to play too. I feel like they can't say no to that. It's like, hey, like we're getting you like fucking Super Bowl attention. like what are we talking about here? More people. It was a Thursday night. The Red Sox were off. We were talking about it on the podcast on Friday. That video got more views than any MLB highlight that night. That's a fact.
Yeah.
More eyeballs were on that game than any Major League Baseball game. That's a fact.
It's for this event. And again, Steve Buckley does an incredible job. I think he just doesn't really care about the social media side of it that much. I feel like he's such an old timer. He's like, let's put it in the newspaper. Let's knock on doors and tell them the old time ball game is coming up this Thursday.
I did baseball hour.
It does fit with the
game. It is the old time baseball game.
I know, but it's like we got to push this on Twitter and Instagram a little bit, Buck.
I did the baseball hour on Wednesday. They ran a commercial for it, and it was like, come to the old time baseball game. Come see Lou Merloni and Manny Del Carmen and Jake Peavy. And I was like, what? I was like, what are we doing here with the advertising?
These losers.
I go, what?
Huh?
Come back from break. What?
Can you run that back? Play it again. I missed one.
I put myself through an annual humiliation ritual to raise money for the Boston home. I can't even get in the fucking commercial? Huh? That's crazy.
That's
very funny.
Yeah. So yeah, next year, I'm taking steroids. I am bringing an aluminum baseball bat. It's going to be a whole to-do. I'm calling the fucking news stations. I want it broadcasted live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Year 11. Imagine if I hit a fucking tank.
I thought Lou went deep, if we're being honest. That thing off the bat, it had a chance.
It hit hard.
Did anyone homer this year?
Somebody did go deep. I didn't know who it was.
The first baseman. I don't think he spoke any language, not just English. That dude just fucking grunted.
Speak any language.
We were
Tahine.
Yeah, he was a caveman. He was standing at first base. We were trying to joke with him after, and he was just like, oh. He just grunted at us. Dude, I don't know.
I'm telling you, we're all kind of. This is one of my favorite parts of the game is when like Jerry's got his at bats, Lou's gotten his at bats, and we're all just kind of shooting the shit off to the side there. The crack of the bat off of Tahine's bat was crazy. Like whack! I'm like,
he didn't give a fuck either.
Well, my back was to the field. I'm like, that has to be gone. I don't know who hit that, but then sure enough, he's just doing a slow trot around the bases. I'm like, yikes, Tahine.
Crazy. There was a kid taking BP before the game, and he was just whacking balls over the fence, and me and Lou were like, Cape Leaguer, huh? You must be a Cape Leaguer. He's like, yeah. And Lou's like, what position you play? He's like, oh, I'm a pitcher. And Lou's like, Jesus Christ.
Pitcher. Yeesh.
I forget his name. I give him a shout out, but yeah, he was a PO and was just whacking balls over the fence. Good for him. Oh shit. Yeah, that'll do it.
I thought you were trying to go to haikus there. I got scared.
Nah, not yet.
Give me Sogie.
Yeah, not yet. A lot was made about this particular series because of the return of
Christian
Rafael.
Wilson's Monster Blast. Webb at Fenway, mega ass. Devers back, bypassed. The Nick Sogard game. Willier, his redemption came. Eli White trade, Flames. It's the Sogard Sox. Seti, king of two-strike knocks. Yes, it's sweep o'clock. Serious haikus by Tyler Milliken.
All right, last one.
I knew you hated that line.
The last one, you got swept. Suck our cocks. All right, from the top.
All right, wait.
The top. From the top.
It's the Sogard Sox. SETI, king of two-strike knocks. Swept, suck our cocks.
Yeah.
Series of haikus by Tyler Wilson.
Yes. That is a Taiku of the Year nominee right there.
I don't think I'd ever tweet something like that.
That's fine.
I doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can say it on this show though.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta be
People do be getting
professional
fired around here though, too.
That's what I'm
watch
saying.
your back.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
suck our cocks.
That is, I guess that's my question. Like, who are you worried about offending?
Well, I've like realized obviously with certain tweets, if I have like certain swears or things on them.
Swears. If I do swears, like
If I do
people don't like it.
swears.
He doesn't know what swears are. We're finding out.
Thank you. If there's like swears, like I don't want to like turn my like tweets out to like certain outlets not using them or whatever it may be. So I've tried to keep it more.
Is that people
no
running
outlet.
the Taikus?
I don't think anyone's putting a Taiku on a graphic
No.
tee.
I feel like
Even if
if
it
you
has a
see
swear.
one, then you're just immediately like, all right, this page is dangerous.
Tyler,
I mean, Jared's been swearing more than anybody.
I say a lot of swears.
You got
say a lot
cock
of them.
tweets?
Oh, I mean, I feel like everybody's nickname had cock in it for 5
Yeah,
years.
Big Cock
True.
Brock was a thing for a long time.
Big
Let me
cock
see.
Whitlock.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me search Jared Carabas cock. All right, so a lot of these are because of Peacock. I have it on the cock. Write down the cock. I mean, I tweeted at Coley. I mean, that's a straight up cock. Fastball right down the cock. Yeah, there's a lot of cock.
I was posting my dick a lot back in the day.
yeah.
Yeah. Coley,
There's a
nice
lot
looking cock.
I would say, yeah. A go ahead ding dong for Big Cock Brock. Yeah, there's plenty of cocks in my Twitter.
More cock tweets coming soon.
Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah. By the way, yes, absolutely. That last one after the revision is a Taiku of the Year nominee.
You're getting writing credits.
No, I don't want them.
They're yours.
No, I don't want them. I don't want them. I said.
No,
I don't want them. I said.
This ain't gonna be one of those things where later it comes out and people know that it wasn't originally written.
I mean, do you know how many songs are sung by famous artists and no one knows who actually wrote them?
I'm
like,
different.
how many songs did like Ed Sheeran write for other artists that are like their biggest hits and no one's like,
Fuck.
that's an Ed Sheeran song? Yeah. Whoosh. Summer has a very specific taste to me. A hot dog at Fenway, maybe a bag of peanuts. T, you allergic to peanuts? I feel like you're allergic to a lot of stuff. You
Yes.
are allergic to peanuts? You are?
Unfortunately.
All right, maybe a bag of like chocolate chips.
Nope.
Maybe like a bag of like Reese's peanut butter cups.
Mm-mm.
No? All right.
I've
An
died
ice
3
cold
times.
Blue Moon. Preferably, well, the Red Sox are winning, so I don't have to spend 3 hours screaming about the bullpen with Tyler Milliken. Blue Moon is legitimately one of my, if not my, number one go-to summer beer. When it's 90 degrees out, you've been sweating your ass off all day, that bright citrus taste just hits. Ice cold, orange slice in there, beautiful. That's summer. That's living. That's far better experience than listening to Coley talk about the Rafael Devers trade. Yeah. And you've got options. Classic Blue Moon Belgian White with Valencia orange peel, Blue Moon Mango Wheat if you want to get a little tropical with it, and Blue Moon Light, only 95 calories, which is perfect. If you're trying to keep things light, well, Steve Peralt eats his 17th hot dog of the afternoon. So brighten up your summer with Blue Moon. Get Blue Moon Light delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared for delivery options. That is get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared. Blue Moon, made brighter, celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Suck one. Rally caps, lucky socks, never stepping on the damn foul line. Baseball's full of superstitions that we hope give us an edge. But let's be honest, folks. Most of it's just luck. That's how I used to feel about hair growth products until I found Nutrafol. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand and the official hair growth partner of Major League Baseball. T, what league are the Red Sox in?
Major League Baseball.
Right.
Kids undefeated. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are physician formulated. They are clinically tested. And yes, they are NSF certified for sport. You totally nailed that. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Nutrafol has formulas for men at every age. You got Nutrafol Men for guys 18 to 49, all of us, to help grow thicker, fuller hair in 3 to 6 months. And Nutrafol Men 50 plus, designed for dudes over the age of 50. Adding Nutrafol to your daily routine, it is super easy. You order online. You got no prescription needed, automated deliveries, and the best thing ever, free shipping to keep you on track. Plus, with the Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20% and get added perks. I love added perks to support your hair health journey. Find out why Nutrafol is the only growth, also known as hair growth supplement brand, trusted by Major League Baseball. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you visit Nutrafol.com and enter promo code SECTION10. That is Nutrafol.com. Spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code SECTION10. Now back to the 10.
Anyways, Friday night, I was on the Views by myself. Alana's in Italy. I called up the recently fired McMahon.
Right?
Paps was remote. And I was like, Coley, I know that we had this massive falling out and we're no longer friends and you no longer work for the company and I never wish to see or speak to you again. I no longer want to be the godfather to your son anymore.
No rivalry between you guys, yeah.
There were a lot of things that me personally, I can never take back, never wish to take back. I still mean all of them.
Everything true.
All of it true. All of it true.
Especially the vacation.
Yeah. If there's one thing that I hate, it's Coley taking a vacation in the most important part of the season, which is August. I have it on good authority. That I will never speak to Coley again. Yeah. Either way, the McMahon came on as the closer for Unobstructed Views, the 8th and 9th inning, which went by pretty quick, but
super fast.
It was a fun show because it was kind of like we were watching the game. The Wilson Contreras home run was an awesome moment, but we hit like Roman stuff. We hit Tony V stuff. Obviously, Pat being like a Mississippi State guy, like, you know, the dynamic of having an NCAA coach come to manage the big leagues. We talked about Trevor Story. We got on the Raffy stuff, and I don't know I'm sure you guys didn't hear the conversation, but like Pap was obviously out on Raffy for how it ended, but I was like, if this were 2009, right? Like you're still in your prime years, but like you're kind of getting towards like your 30s, right? And the Red Sox said, "Hey Pat, we're gonna sign BJ Ryan. Don't worry, he's gonna be your setup guy." And then on opening day, he closed the game. What, T?
It ain't even that. It's, hey, during the offseason, you're Jonathan Papelbon. They're like, are you signing another late inning arm? They're like, no, we're not. We have no interest in doing anything like that. That's not even a pathway we're even looking at or thinking about. That's how it happened.
Yes. And then it was, Cora saying he's going to play second base. Coley?
Jared, your analogy was perfectly fine. Didn't need tease.
That's a totally different part of it.
I think it's both. It's if we're talking like,
there are obviously more details to the Devers situation that we've gone over 1,000 times.
Yeah. But, and then he tried to explain it as, well, man, when I was in DC and, they removed me from the closer role and I just want to be a team player. And I was like, yes, Pat, but you were at the, like, that was your final stop. Like, this is not the analogy. The analogy would be like, you're still in your prime. I would say midway through, but you're still in your prime. And they told you one thing and then did another. Like, I think that you would be pissed about that. We've talked about this a million times. The blame pie is not just one entity. Like, I blame Craig Breslow. I blame John Henry. I blame Alex Cora. I think Raffy could have handled it better. He had his quotes on Friday saying he didn't regret anything. It's whatever. Like, he's in San Francisco. We have a very exciting team here in Boston. I don't really care to like divvy up the blame pie on that issue anymore. However, if you were to ask me right before first pitch, is he getting booed or cheered? What I was saying in the green room was, I think that if you were to like do it survivor mode and submit a written thing like boo, cheer, it would be like 65-ish% cheers, and then the rest boos. But I don't think that it's strong, passionate cheers, whereas the boos are more passionate and louder. So on TV, like, if I were there, I don't think I would have been like, woo, Rafi, yeah! I would have just been like, thanks for everything, Rafi. Like a very moderate clap. But the boos are boo. So like the boos are louder. I don't necessarily think that there were more people booing than people that were like acknowledging like, all right, like I'm not going to boo you. Thanks for 18, but I'm not necessarily going to cheer my dick off for you either. So does that make sense? I would say like out of the attendance, well, you were there, Steve. You can speak to it. I'm just saying what I would have thought was going to happen. What was your estimation?
It was a lot of booze. I was
give me a percentage.
Probably 70-30. I think at best, if
so
we're trying to stay
5%.
But you said the other way. You said cheers 65%. I'm saying booze 70-30. Yeah. Okay, so
you're right.
I just think
running, math, sex, bad at all of it. Yeah.
Stupid,
dumbass,
always been there. Family hates me, but no, I
disgraced my family.
Alana and Pap left me on the views. Yeah, I think it was an awkward environment. I think that's probably one of my biggest takeaways from Friday at Fenway Park. I think when he walked up, the thing that kind of hurt me the most, because we're all Rafi fans. He did he did like the laugh smile thing, because as much as I think he was too. And I'll give him credit. I'll give Rafi a lot of credit, because I said on this program, I thought he was going to kind of avoid a lot of stuff, kind of do the cages underneath, not do media. He did it all. He did media in the dugout. I think he was pretty open there. He didn't really say a lot, but he answered all the questions. He always, I do love with Rafi, he'll always be surprised by the most obvious questions of all time. Like, Rafi, you're going to be asked about your time away. Go, I mean, no, I don't. I don't even know what he's talking about. And then the translator goes, he said no. Like, I do love when no gets translated as no.
Did people think he was going to be like, I have extreme regrets, like sitting in the dugout after being with the Giants? He's like, I regret everything.
I think I could have handled things differently, would have gone a long way.
I think he hinted at some of that too when he was like, listen, I've matured a lot over the last year. It is what it is.
So then say it. Like, what will it have hurt to say, I could have handled it better. I think we all could have handled it better. Like, you don't have to take, you don't have to bite the bullet and try to be the hero and say, I could have been better. I think it's like, I could have been better. I think we all could have been better in that situation, but I'm in San Francisco. I'm happy, whatever.
If he had said we all could have been better, it would have been taken as they fucked up.
Probably.
But that's the truth. They did.
It doesn't matter what the truth is.
But he doesn't have to. If he had said, I think we all could have been better, the reaction would have been like, well, yes, we know that. There's no one here defending how the Red Sox handled it. So like,
I think there's a lot of people. I think there's a lot of people who are defending the Red Sox and lean on their side more than they lean Devers. I think when it happened, more people were in the Devers camp. I'd say over the last year, the people that are in the Devers camp are very much in the minority.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't think the whole throw your glove away thing, I don't think that happened. I guess it depends on who you ask, but like, there's been some recent scuttlebutt about that not actually being a thing.
True. Either way, I think it was a awkward environment. I realized the second that he's on deck, people are very ready to boo, and there are a lot of people that bought tickets to boo. And you had your typical fans in that area, which is always a little surprising to me, because those are the most expensive seats when I go down there to get the on deck shot. Where there was a lot of I play thirds. I was probably the most common line that was yelled out, and had a guy be, hey, big boy, you're playing first tonight, because they want to get the laughs and everything. And you get it, you got to expect that. But I did feel sad when he's kind of doing his smile laugh thing, walking up to the plate, because I'm sure he thought about this a lot. Like, how do you not spend your entire career here? He was here for 9 seasons. How do you not then?
16 when he first came into the org.
He was a Red Sox fan growing up.
It's a decade here. He then, has guys like Poppy and all these dudes in this organization, Xander being his best buddy. That was another thing on Friday. I'm curious where you guys stand on it. I couldn't really do the throwback stuff. I know your video on the duck boat crush, that looked fun, Jared. But I couldn't do the throwback stuff, because it was like the whole feeling just felt off. Everything felt off. Like, trying to be celebratory with Rafi, everyone would just then be all negative about it. And I'm like, kind of to T's point, there was a shift. Like, do you guys remember? It wasn't like this when he got traded. It wasn't. And understandable, there's been some things that have come out since then, but it's not like much changed post-trade. That everyone kind of shifted their opinion. Not everyone, but a big chunk of people did, to the point where I'm like, damn, y'all are ruining like even the fun times that we can look back on now. Because he had so many of them here, and that joyful, like, I look back at some of the videos I got of him at All-Star Media Day, this happy kid laughing, talking about how much Xander matters to him, how much he loves playing for the Red Sox. And now we've gotten to the point where it's just like so many boos at Fenway Park. I would have thought if this was the life we live right now, the scenario we're in, I would have thought they didn't extend him and he signed with the Yankees. That's what I would have thought. If you had told me and I had no heads up, I'd be like, okay, he went to New York and he got a bunch of boos. But outside of that, this is kind of nuts.
Those were the two comps people were kind of throwing. It was Damon returning and Manny, his first time back at Fenway.
It was very similar to Manny's, the reaction was, because I was at that game too, and it was very similar.
Felix Dubront.
And I went back and watched that YouTube clip to see how loud it was, and it was very in that sense. I do think like the Devers thing as a whole, I think part of it is the Red Sox this season. I hate you. I think it's the Red Sox.
Second time you've done it.
Fair.
Dude, Friday's BID,
we're not doing this.
6-ish as a wholes.
Oh, good.
Go ahead, T.
I think part of it is the way the team responded in the second half last year. I know it's not quite what it's been this year in terms of that miraculous turnaround, but I think we forget how we felt about that team at the beginning of June last year and where they were, where a lot of people had given up on them at that time. I think part of it is what's happened with Devers in San Francisco, whether it's the base running thing with Tony V earlier this year, some of the post-game stuff, and more people as a whole, that Jeff Passan reported the contract being underwater. I can't do it. I'm out.
No, I mean, you're doing it to yourself, but go, T. Go.
I think it's a collection of a lot of those things and people taking that Rafael Devers moment where he turned down first base. When he went and played first base in San Francisco, people were shocked by that. I don't know why they were ever shocked. It wasn't about Devers, refusing to go play another defensive position simply because, I didn't feel like doing it. He was making a stand on principles that he felt lied to. He felt like he was getting jerked around. And that's why he was no longer bending to what the front office wanted to do. And Garrett Whitlock essentially said that when asked about it. He goes, nobody was sour about anything Rafael Devers did. The relationship happened between him and Breslow in the front office. That was the relationship that went sour. All the players, as far as I'm concerned, still love him. And I think that's what it was. I think him and Breslow, he felt lied to. He felt jerked around. He felt like he left to go to his daughter's birthday. And then all of a sudden, Alex Bregman's now the third baseman. You've completely changed what you told him over the offseason. And then changed once again what you were saying in terms of Breslow and Bregman during that offseason of what he was going to be. Because everyone thought he was going to be a second baseman. Then Craig Breslow, we know, was holding out for Christian Campbell to be that guy who never earned it during that spring training. That's just the reality of it.
I didn't think of Manny. I didn't think of the other example that was given that I already forget. The one name Damon, thank you. The one name and situation that it reminded me of was Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie left and lit the town on fire as he was walking out. He spit on Lucky. He was doing all sorts of wild shit after saying I want to retire here. He was filming commercials with his dad who played at BU, which is not the Celtics, but he was like, I can't wait to have 11 retired in the rafters. Weird enough, it's the same number, but he was just like that was the level of boo. And I remember defending Kyrie at that point in time, being like, he can go play wherever he wants. He's a free agent. We didn't do enough to keep him. And when you're booing him, to me, it's not like a I hate you boo. It's like a why aren't you still here type of boo. And I don't think every person that was booing thinks that way, but it is very much like if you were so happy about the team right now, why are you booing? Shouldn't you be thrilled because you wouldn't have this team if it weren't for trading him, theoretically? That's what confuses me about the booing. If you're so happy with how everything is right now, if you were so happy with Kemba Walker, if you're so happy with Caleb Durbin and everybody else, why would you be booing? Doesn't make any sense. Now, Wilson Contreras, we need to be booing more. I think that's clear. I think it's clear as day.
It helps him.
He heard boos in the stadium at AMB on Friday. He went for 450 to left field and went as far as can go. that guy clearly thrives off boos. I've seen enough. We need to keep booing Wilson Contreras if we want anything to happen in October.
It's a good take. I think that directly contributed to about 100 feet of the 450.
Dude.
If we're being honest, like the at bat before, Mikey had showed me the video he had got of him like slamming his helmet, throwing all his gear. I'm like, if you're a betting man, you got to put money on the next AB. He hits an absolute bomb. Like there's something about Wilson where you can just, he lets you know how he feels. I don't think we're ever out here questioning how Wilson Contreras feels in the exact moment. Because even during the game, he goes through this roller coaster of emotions. There's times you can tell he's like, should I throw my helmet here? No, I'll save that just in case I want to do that next step. I'm going to put it away this time, but I might use that in the seventh inning.
Not now.
Yeah.
A lot of game left.
He comes up there, and there's something about, and I know I say stupid shit like this all the time, but there's something about those Green City Connects, man, where he comes up, multiple guys on him. Like it would be so Wilson. You can already like see the images of him doing something. Sure enough, he does kind of the Manny hands up thing after that homer. I'm not trying to overdo it, not trying to just be too in the moment right now. I can't remember seeing a farther ball hit at Fenway, maybe. I mean, the thing was like still, there was that Judge one that we saw off of Kelly. I think he took Kelly deep to center.
That went off the Jumbotron.
Yeah. That one I think went over like literally everything. So I don't know if it goes, if it's farther than that.
You think that's the farthest you've ever seen?
Seen at Fenway. I mean, the Canseco had one into the light tower. I mean, so maybe it wasn't farther than that. I'm saying seen, just like at the park is what I'm talking about.
In person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This isn't just of all home runs ever, but it was off the bat that thing's like it was still going up like past the monster, which just doesn't really happen that often. So yeah, that was a sexy one.
There's no way he felt that. That must have felt like swinging at air.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was a nut. I forget who I was having this conversation with, but like, I obviously grew up a huge fan of Manny Ramirez, and because of that, I mean, people will say, regardless of when you watched him, how old you were, one of, if not the greatest, right-handed swing, right-handed hitter, Pujols, whatever, Miguel Cabrera. But Miguel Cabrera's swing's not pretty. Pujols' swing is pretty, and Manny's is pretty. So in my mind, the blueprint for the perfect right-handed swing is Manny. And Wilson Contreras, I'm not saying, like, if Manny is a 10 out of 10, Wilson's is like a 9.3. Like, it's, in terms of being satisfied, where you just watch a homer and you're just like, oh, Wilson is right there. And I made the point, 2015, that's when Manny was the player coach of the Iowa Cubs, the AAA affiliate. So him and Wilson would have been down there together at the same time. Also, Javi Baez, who also has some Manny to his finish on homers. So, yeah.
And hilarious blunders, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right now, Wilson, like, I don't know if people realize this. In terms of WRC plus in baseball, there's one hitter who's better than him, and it's Jordan.
Yeah.
Think about
is he a 160 something OPS plus right now?
He was at 158 going into today. And like just comparing that to like some of those Manny years, there's a couple. He had 185 in 2002, unreal, and then 163 in 06. Besides that, that would be better than any other season Manny had in Boston, which is just crazy territory to be in.
When I chirped the fans for booing him for not getting out of the box, I was like, people claim to be Manny fans and they're doing this shit. And the amount of people who were just like, he's not Manny. And I was like, kind of is this year.
Yeah.
Like he kind of
is
like
having a Manny.
No, of course not career. Of course not career. But like
this year, yes.
As Red Sox, yeah, he has been like just for both of them as Red Sox. Yeah, it's the same picture, which is crazy. Like obviously he's not hitting for average or anything like that. Like Manny was a much different.
He's like 280s, right? Yeah.
Which I know is 320 in today's game, but I'll never look at 280 as like really hitting for average. I just can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, Sadan was up to like 290 at one point today. I was like, what the fuck?
That's
I know, but it just, I mean, I looked up and I saw 290. I was like, what? Like, I thought it was like, oh, he's hitting 290 in like this specific scenario.
1-1 counts.
Like,
yeah.
no, it's the entire season.
He's hitting, I had to go open, I literally opened up the fucking MLB app. I was like, he's hitting 290?
It's why every time T's just like, this guy sucks, get him out of here. I'm like, can we contextualize this a bit? Like, he was never supposed to do this. So like, if he he has a week where he's not tearing the cover off the ball, we're okay. Like it's unbelievable.
If anyone ever thought Ceddanne Rafaela was going to hit 280 in a baseball season, I will tip my cap to you.
290. Don't shortchange him.
I got 289 right now.
Yeah, okay. That's
not 280.
That's definitely not 290.
Doing, definitely not 280.
289. Thank you.
As a whole, he's hitting 290.
Yeah,
as a whole,
incredible.
Yeah.
As a whole, I'd say he's probably hitting 290.
Mm-hmm.
He might be the best 2-strike hitter I've ever seen.
It's crazy.
Yes, it's almost like if I see him again, I've only spoken to him once. It was at the All-Star game. So I don't know that he would even answer the question. I want to know what his bat specs are. Like, because his bat, like, if someone throws him a sweeper, he'll just throw the head of the bat out, and there's so much bat. So like,
it's a lot. It's like it extends. Yeah.
Yeah, like
one of
it's
those
so
lightsabers.
hard to like. That's the whole goal, is to just run out of bat so that when he swings, you can get the swing and miss. But there's so much fucking bat that it's just like tink, and he'll hit it off the end of the bat, and it'll just go into shallow left center, and it's a base hit every time.
It's impressive. He does that better than most. I feel like today was a great example of just putting bat to ball in the 2-strike situation. They were all over in the broadcast too, where it's like, all right, here we go. 2 strikes again. Let's see if he does it. And he just did it every single time. Like having 3 2-strike hits by the 4th inning. I don't know how the hell you looked that up, but I can't think that's happened many times. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Do you guys have other stuff on the Raffy return though? Because I feel like it was still like the tribute video felt pretty accurate for how real fans feel about him. Like that was, I'd say that was flipped more to what you were saying, Jerry. That was close to like 75, 80%, maybe 90% cheers.
That looked like a better react. I don't know if better is the right word, but
more accurate,
more cheer.
Yeah.
Forward.
And I think he was happy about that too, because that's another thing. If you're coming off, you got to remember when you're at the park and like they're doing the whole lineup of like, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they have their whole rundown of the stuff. So they're saying the lineup. Like they announced the lineup. He got pretty heavily booed then. That was the first sign of like, oh, this is going to be a long night for him. Gets booed going up there to the plate. But then the tribute, it felt fair. Like that felt like what the reaction should be. And I think he noticed as it was going on, like, okay, all right, I'll do a wave here. And then he kind of did another one, like, all right, can I do 2 waves? Is that okay? And so at least they were able to have that moment with him, because if he doesn't get that, then if we're being honest, that's just silly. Like it, and obviously he was going to get the video, of course, but if he didn't get that kind of love to some degree, like we're all, I think, just being stupid as a fan base.
Yeah, I'm not someone who's ever going to tell fans how to fan. You know, if people boo, I'm not going to shame them for that or tell them that was the wrong thing to do. If that's what you feel, then go ahead and boo him. I just know that I lived literally his whole career. Like I was at the fucking Chapman game in New York. Like I saw the birth of Rafael Devers, the feared Red Sox killer. And, you know, a lot of that stuff we were streaming for. Like I remember
birth of Joe's that night.
Yeah, the birth of Joe's was the Raffy Chapman. Yeah,
that whole 21 playoff run, like to just
the guy had park home run. We were streaming text for that. Yeah, like I remember that.
But that's why, like the 21, this guy had one arm and he was going out there and putting you on his fucking back to get you there. Like, and even at the end of that regular season, do you remember, like in Washington, how important that swing was?
Rainbow or whatever Obi said. Yeah.
All-time call. I don't even know what it meant, but it banged. Like genuinely, I have no idea what the reference is. But like what he did to put that team on his back to get you there, like what he was against the Yankees and Garrett Cole. I understand things did not go very well those last couple months and it was ugly, but whoever had that kind of negative feeling, this was a guy who posted regularly all the time. The biggest bitching complaint we ever got was that he didn't always talk after games. That's what it was. And a majority of this fan base backed him throughout that entire thing and said, who gives a fuck? He's here to play baseball. For an issue that developed over that offseason and into spring training that his camp made very clear that they were concerned about and you chose not to communicate the right way, bare minimum, blame on both sides. You can appreciate what happened all those years before. People who are trying to discredit what he meant to that 2018 team in the playoffs, fucking garbage, lazy. Go back and watch those games. The kid hit 294. He was a baby, and he showed up as a platoon player in that postseason run. But please, let's not act like this guy did nothing when he was here. You can have some appreciation for that.
I can't even say like it ended poorly on the field because
top 5 hitter after the first week of the season when he got dealt in 26.
He was hitting the cover off the ball last year.
His last hit was a home run off Max Fried in a sweep of the New York Yankees.
I know. It was.
You weren't booing him then. That's weird.
His ability to perform specifically against them, like, will always keep him as like a Red Sox legend in my mind. Like Garrett Cole still definitely wakes up, like the Dwayne Wade, Paul George Gatorade commercial. Like I guarantee you Garrett Cole like wakes up in the middle of the night, like checking his closet to see if Rafi's in there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad they showed the footage back. It's still funnier than I thought. Because obviously we remember like the image probably the most, but the footage is like, I got 4 and it's a whole Broadway act.
It's unbelievably funny.
You just don't see pitchers start doing little skits on the mound. That's basically what he did.
Rizzo talking about that.
For Pete's sake,
I saw Rizzo today.
Him talking on the broadcast, just being like, listen, Devers shit all on this guy, and I was right there to watch it, was fucking awesome.
I had a front row seat to this guy getting rocked.
It was incredible because he just didn't hide it, and that's the truth, man. Garrett Cole had no answer. One of the best pitchers of this generation had no answers for this guy whatsoever.
You would think, so, I mean, not to give Garrett credit here, but I think the batting average is like 350. So it's like, were the hits only home runs? Was that it? Like he was like 8 for something?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have the postseason moments either. Rafael Devers versus Garrett Cole. 14 for 40. Oh, no. 350, 435, 975 with a 1410 OPS.
But how many hits, though?
14.
So 6.
8 home. Yeah.
Yeah. 6 non-dings.
1 double.
That had to have just barely missed.
So like 60% of his hits were homers off this guy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, like, because it's not like there's some players where, all right, sure, you want to accuse me or someone else on the show being like, oh, well, it's because you like know him. No one knows Rafi. No one has he said hi, but like it's not like we had some close bond or anything like that. I think my affinity for him and my connection to him is simply because I enjoyed watching him hit baseballs onto Neptune for, however many years it was. 8. What's the math there? 8 years?
Yeah, 8. 2017 years? To 25.
Yeah, like he was just a joy to watch. And I know that, fans are not in like the San Francisco media. I don't know why I get so many fucking, when I'm scrolling TikTok, I get like the Sports Hub equivalent in San Francisco. They're always talking about Rafi. They're always bitching about Rafi every single time. So they're like, oh, the Giants record was like 42 and 27 before he got here. And they're 93 and 150 since he's gotten here. So it's like, all right, dude. I mean, you're going to blame that on Rafi? Like, what are we doing?
We broke down the stats on this podcast over the offseason. And I know I'm overly emotional about this topic. The moment the Red Sox in the beginning of June, when their season turned around, they pitched their ass off for the next 4 months. They were on a different level, one of the best staffs in the game. The Giants completely flipped and became one of the worst pitching staffs. That's what happened. It wasn't Rafael Devers leaving and all of a sudden the Red Sox became this team. No, their pitching finally figured itself out. The Giants pitching completely shit its pants once Devers got there.
The best pitcher shit all over the mound this Friday.
Was atrocious.
That was
Logan
WC-40.
Webb. Yeah, Logan, he had that, but that has to be one of the shortest outings of his career.
I couldn't, when they were giving him the hook, I couldn't believe it.
What was that sound?
You got him?
It was Steve Zipper.
I'm just zipping.
For you getting ready for this call?
Yeah, I'm locking in here. All right, here we go.
Whipped his dick
it's the
out.
next call. Yeah. I'm currently cranking. Like, are we ready to go or what?
Stroking.
He lights a candle.
Yeah.
He's like, oh.
1-0, but first and third with 2 down. Contreras waits. The pitch is swung on and driven way back. Wilson on to Lansdowne. 3-run homer. His 26th. He got him, and it's 3-1 Red Sox.
Wasn't there just some electricity in the air?
I want to get OB's call too. I mean, I didn't fucking hear either one of them because of the views. Let me see. What did
he went crazy too?
OB cooked
Holy
up.
fucking shit!
I mean, the ball was waylaid.
High drive and forget about it. That is totally out of here.
There are a few home runs in the history of home runs that have been that obvious a home run off the bat. It was like, that is such a home run. It's not even funny, and everyone knew it.
Also, I'm jealous of you, Steve, because I was watching the game. You were there last night too, right?
No, just Friday.
Okay, all right.
I wish I was there last night. That was a crazy
Saturday, one. The Fenway crowd sounded like it was Game 7 of the World Series.
That might have been one of the loudest ones of the year, and they hadn't scored for 8 innings.
You couldn't even hear the run-scoring song when Nick Sogard had the game-tying double in the 9th inning. It was like, oh, my God. And shout out to T, man. He saw the vision 3 years ago. He saw the Sogie vision before everyone else got on board, way ahead of the game here. But what a series. I mean, obviously, like, even Sunday was cool. The crowd wasn't, like, rocking by any means, but it was another comeback win. You go down 3-0. And I looked over at Ellen and I was like, I fucking hate when the Red Sox win a series and lose the finale. I fucking hate it. I was like, whenever they win 2 out of 3.
It needs a phrase or something. It's the worst. Yeah.
It's every fucking time they win a series, they lose the finale. And it makes for like a weird like intro into the show because the loss is more at the forefront of everyone else's minds and they want to talk about
Ketchup strange.
Yeah. Like you're like bothering people for Ketchup. I will say this, by the way. Actually, let me text fucking Will Fleming again because he said he has him and Loomer.
He's still recording.
Yeah, he's like, me and Loomer. Earth to William. Yeah, I texted him at 6:37. I said, who we got on there? He said it would be the fucking OGs, Loomer and your boy. And I said, beautiful. What a fun series.
Are they on the flight still? No. I know it's Seattle.
Miami.
Or Miami.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
I think he got a new phone though. It was being wonky in the scoop shop the other day.
Well, I had texted him last night and hadn't heard from him, which is the first time ever, unless he just hates me now, which is fine. But
no, I think
so maybe there's something up with
the
phone. It said like encrypted in the scoop shop. I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah.
He like renamed it.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
Because I think when I saw it, it was like unnamed. So I just texted him. I said, Earth to William, and it's not going through.
Yeah, something's up with his phone, I think.
That would be catastrophic if we didn't get Will
That'd
Fleming
be no good.
and Lou Merloni for the catch-up tonight.
Before we get off Friday, though, Devers hit one deep as well, which was the most. I thought he was going to do it every game, to be honest.
Yeah, very predictable homer.
But I'm so happy whatever camera angle caught Steve down there working. And it's like that picture was so much better because of the mustache. You know what I mean? Like if that was clean face Steve, they don't even show Rafi. They're like, it was this weirdo behind him. But because of the stash, you're just locked in, just grinding. It's such a good picture.
I'll be honest, I cut it and I never saw Steve. I cut the thing. I was like, let me get this up here. The TV broadcast is showing it. Someone tweets underneath. They're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is the guy you do a podcast with and you can't even pick him out of a crowd. I was so embarrassed.
You got to know T. If you're commenting on that, you got to know T. I mean, he clips off like 1,000 things a game. It's not like he's looking in the crowd for the fellas. Like that's not part of his process when he's putting them out there. But I will say that's obviously it's one of my favorite things to do is get the on deck shot. But to your point, Coley, I can never get rid of this thing because now it's like it just feels like such a part of me now where I'm like, if I didn't have the stash, that would just be fat head guy that just, looks like he needs another accessory. Jerry? Yeah. The plan is all coming to fruition.
For the first time in Klark's Ketchup Series MVP history,
we almost had everyone submit their vote without me asking. That's how fired up people were to vote for this one. There was only one person who didn't submit their vote. I'm counting Will's because obviously I think his phone is fucked up. I just texted Lou. I said, "Are you still with Will? Can we get the?" So he said, "I am with him." So he's gonna figure that out. I count that. There was one person that I had to ask for their vote. Who do you think it was?
Is it the funniest option?
No.
It's not OB. OB sent it in.
No, he was fucking fired up to punch this one through the uprights.
Who could it have been?
Was it my boy TC?
No. No, TC punched it in. I will say, Pellerin is always first.
AP's been, by the way, I don't think we talk enough about that. He has been an addition to the panel, and he's been wonderful.
He's been nailing it, and he's showing a ton of enthusiasm.
Yep.
And he's sexy, right?
I think he's extremely attractive.
Yeah, I think so too.
What?
Middlebrooks?
Catillo?
Nope. Catillo.
Oh, that should have been a guess. 100%.
That motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
He was there Thursday, right?
He was, yeah. We went to Buff's Pub afterwards.
You sound 60.
I love Catillo, man. That's not fully true, but yeah. I think he's going to try to lose some LBs. I think you inspired him, T.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Really?
He said that, he said that you're his biggest inspiration. And I mean, Catillo looks as big as ever. So I think this would be the time to do it.
Jesus.
But, no, I'm just calling a spade. That's my guy. But yeah, I feel like this would be the time this would be the time to cut the pounds. I'm rooting for you, Chris.
A running series with me and Chris would go hard.
Like episodic running or like
on
you
the ground
running?
I saw recently, and I don't know if I could do this yet, but like these people did like a 10-minute podcast while they were running, and they kind of just went through like a series of questions. I wonder if me and Chris could just like yap about something for 10 minutes while we ran.
Talking while running, very hard.
It feels hard.
I don't see. Here's the thing: is like now I'm gonna have to like do content about running, and I don't like. I'm a meathead. I want to gain. It's hard for me to gain weight. So if I start running, I'm gonna lose weight, and that's the opposite of the goal.
But
we can swim for you to eat terrible.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. If I just sit here and do nothing, I lose weight. Like I don't get fat. I just get skinny.
Yeah.
So jealous.
Sorry, T.
I'm just jealous.
Put a weight vest on while you run. Work your legs.
Yeah.
I feel like if I just stretched you out, you'd be in much better positioning.
Ooh.
Hey, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Yo.
I think you're just tight and like
I'm
not trying to be weird,
Christ,
but it is the groin area. It is the groin area. I can see the tightness. I can see it. It's not bad. I'm speaking just from one man to another. I can see the tightness there.
No, I hear you barking, dog.
No, there's no confusion on this.
It's got to stretch you out. You're nice and tight. I got to get in there. Like, T, we got you.
Gotta yank that groin.
Yeah, stop making that hand motion.
Yeah.
Trust me, you guys aren't hearing me, okay?
God damn, dude.
Sorry.
Like to yank on him.
We got the horn.
But yes, did you you said you only went Friday?
Horn since he showed up.
The horn.
You only went Friday, Steve?
Only went Friday.
Did someone tip you off they were going to be wearing the yellows on Saturday and you just sold your tickets?
Probably, yeah. No, I did get tipped off of the yellows. It was a bad way to start the Saturday.
He apologized.
It's on here. It's documented.
On the record.
I apologize.
It wasn't a Stevie P guarantee, though.
I heard about the apology. Where did it happen?
You were here.
Oh.
Yeah,
you had a face. You had a face because I gave a shout out to Coley, or I honored Coley's request because he never has asked me to apologize for anything.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah, no,
and you drew it back to you because you're like, what? How did that's got to do with me somehow?
Huh?
Yeah.
You go, what? What's he saying? But yeah, since the apology, 1-0 in the yellows. And trust me, I had that tweet ready to go if they lost that game. So I had to put that one in the drafts. I already calculated their 162 game pace in the yellows, but that one's not out there. So
bases loaded, nobody out, 8th inning, 0 runs. I was like,
middle of the order.
Ditch the piss. Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
In the history of baseball, when the hell do you load the bases in the 8th, score nothing, and win the game when you're down 2-0? That is a fully
with that part of the lineup.
Exactly. With the
what
heart
was
of the
it,
lineup.
4, 5, 6?
No, it's 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5,
3,
right?
4,
Yeah.
5.
Willier, Wilson, Adley.
Yeah.
And it was 3 Ks, right? They all struck out?
No,
Adley flew out to
Yeah.
center.
Flew out. Okay.
Yeah, Adley
right.
put a charge into it.
Adley did smoke it. Adley did smoke it. That's right. I forgot about that. Right.
Well, my biggest question of the entire weekend, because we talked about it on the views, and it was something I was looking for the second I saw that they were wearing yellow. Adley was wearing red catcher's gear with green, the City Connects. He had baby blue catcher's gear for the yellow. I said, where the fuck did you get this?
Yeah.
How did you end up with one of these? We only wear one of these like sometimes now. The other one's every fucking Friday. You only have reds for the green. That was
first
crazy.
Thought, Coley. Like he brought it up on the views. Like Adley looked like the Christmas creature on Friday night. He was wearing the greens with a fire engine red chest protector.
I liked it.
Very loud.
It looked like Christmas. There's nothing wrong. People love Christmas.
I didn't.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It just wasn't. It didn't go like it should have been yellow to go with the rest of the color scheme. But then he wore the piss uni on Saturday and had a catcher's chest
Baby
protector.
blue.
That's what Nike calls it on the jersey tag, the piss uni, Boston.
Yeah. The Saturday pisses.
Saturday piss socks.
Yeah.
I mean, they're back to buzzing, man. I think it's, what is it on the season now? It's like, I think it's close to 500 in the yellow. The Saturday piss socks.
Do you think people would get upset if we put out a T-shirt in like the yellow that just had piss socks on it?
I would be I would be upset.
You would be upset? Why?
People make.
Upset. I love the yellows.
I know, but they're piss. It's I'm not.
Yeah, piss is yellow.
Yeah, we wouldn't put it out
not
because
always.
we don't like it.
T.
We got 4-4 in the yellows this year, 9-1 in the greens, 6-6 in the reds, and the grays 31-21 and 20-27 in the home whites.
Ooh.
Yeah, the home
9-1, right? For Monsters, you said 9-1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're ridiculous,
dude.
and that should be 10-0. If you remember, somebody blew that. Who blew that? Was it Slayton? I think Slayton might have blown that one. It was obviously a Friday game.
A 4 spot.
And they were up by 2, I think, in the 7th or 8th, and then he just got rocked. So they should be undefeated in the greens.
But they 1-0 in the yellows since Steve said that they were canceled.
Yes. Post apology, Saturday piss socks, undefeated.
Piss socks.
Just dripping wet socks.
After the walk-off, they're just all peeing on each other like, well, we got to do it. I mean,
they were close. Poor Willier. I'm shocked he didn't have to sit Sunday. They beat the fuck out of him.
that was a funny tweet, Jerry, and I know Lou was talking about it on the finale broadcast. Like, they would have had to get him in New Jersey if that play was overturned. Naked eye, I thought he was out, if I'm being honest. And if I'm a Giants fan, I'm like, just give it to him, dude. That play was great. That was a great play.
Willier's just standing there naked. Like, he's got no shirt on. You can see his penis because they got his pants all wet. He's just standing there with a mushroom stamp with his nipples out at first base.
I mean, if we're being honest though, like, why would it have really mattered if he was shirtless on base? I guess like if you're diving, it might mess you up a little bit. Well, Willie doesn't give a shit. I mean, he's diving all over the place in right field. Like they could have just had him play without a jersey. I'm sure that, by regulations you need one and all that, but it wouldn't have changed the result.
No.
He's peak male physique, by the way. Like whatever that version of Willier is what it looks like to be at your 100th percentile.
Yeah, he looks great. T, what did you see from Sonny Gray on Friday, though?
Yeah, not the best version of Sonny Gray we've seen this year. Last time he gave up 4 earned was July 30th. July 25th was the last time he gave up at least 4 earned runs in less than 7 innings of work. And this start, not the same swing and miss we've seen. 9, 4 on the curveball, 3 on the sweeper, 2 on the cutter. Just not a lot of first pitch strikes, so he was working behind. 11 hard hit balls, so the contact was pretty loud. Velocity was down half a tick on the 4-seamer and sinker. But this is what Sonny Gray does. It was a rough 3rd and 4th inning, but 5th and 6th locked in and was able to give you a little length and more of the cutter 4% and more on the changeup 4%. So when you don't see the sweeper playing and the 4-seamer, that's when you usually know the swing and miss isn't really there.
So this is completely random from what you just said, but I knew that I wanted to discuss this because Roman will not be joining the Red Sox in Miami for this series coming up, but he's coming. And right now the Kalshi odds for the team to come out of the American League. 24% for the Yankees, 22% for the Rays, 16% for the Boston Red Sox, but they're up 5%. The Yankees are down 2%. I want to know if Roman Anthony comes back and has like a monster first week, what does that do to that percentage for the Red Sox? Because, people keep saying, oh, well, he's going to come in and he's going to replace Jarren Duran and left. Like, Jarren Duran, for as awful as he has been offensively, has been great. They showed the defensive run save for the Red Sox outfield on Saturday, that graphic, and it's like they are
doubling everybody. Yeah,
twice as good as the number 2 team in baseball. Like, they are, like, we're gonna go back. I think like Alex Spear was talking about it on Friday. Like, I want to do like a statistical analysis of where does this Red Sox outfield rank defensively compared to every other team in team history. And like, we've seen some good ones in our lifetime. Like, that 18 outfield was fantastic. But I think this one has it beat. Duran is part of that. Roman is, obviously he had like the throwing issues, but even just to get him acclimated and settled in, like I don't want to say they're rushing him back. I don't think they're rushing him back, but let's just say he comes back sooner than they would have brought him back if this was like a May rehab assignment versus going into September type shit. I'm more than happy with having him lead off and DH now with the Massa injury. Like, we're not going to see Massa again. It just seems like a perfect fit. Yeah, it's a perfect fit to have Roman return, DH, and keep Duran in left for the defense. I don't care what Duran hits at this point.
So I think there's a couple things. Chad Tracy essentially said what you just said, Jared. So he said today, when Roman comes back, we don't feel like he needs to be ready to play left field every day because that's probably not the role he's going to be in. He mentioned when a lefty's on the mound, that's when Roman will go out there. So those are the spots where probably Jahmai Jones steps into the DH role that day. And that way you're still getting good defense. It may not be Duran's defense, but it's not Jahmai Jones, who looked horrendous when he did touch the outfield grass. And I think for the last month, when you're talking Duran, I know it's been an up and down year, but it's a 103 WRC plus in the last month. If he can give you that with the defense, that's a lot better than what you've gotten for a majority of the year. And I think they'd be pretty happy rolling with that out there. And I think that's it. I think figuring out the roster, it gets a little awkward once you get to Story and IKF, but you're going to have an extra roster spot in a week, at least on the position player side, obviously one on the pitcher side too. But I think that will all sort itself out. I don't really think it's too complex. It's Anthony Siegler and Mickey Gasper who are going to be the guys who end up having to go down.
Fucking Mickey Gasper has been
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Since he got recalled, Mickey Gasper, 353, 476, and 1,000 slugging, 1476 OPS. And I think that's one of the cool things about this entire series we saw, man. Like, the guys who step up on this roster, Gasper, Sogard, Jahmai Jones, Eli White, hitting 350 over his last 7, the lower leverage arms that stepped up in the second game. You really are getting it from every single guy on the roster. And credit to Craig Breslow for the depth they built, the Worcester coaching staff for getting those guys there, because they are playing massive roles that I don't think anybody expected to this degree.
I'm still shocked. Like, I know I was driving that whole day, trade deadline day. The Red Sox acquired Eli White, and everyone was like, what the fuck is this for? Like, that to me was the most textbook trade deadline trade, like, in the history of baseball. Like, you got a fast guy. You got a Terrence Gore, you know what I mean? Exactly. And obviously he's way better at baseball than Terrence Gore, but it's like, this is what it's Dave Robb. Like, you get a guy who can steal bases off the bench and not be a liability defensively. Like, if he's going to do anything in the regular season hitting wise, what a bonus. Like, I know that's not what they got him for, but what a tremendous bonus that's been.
Every time he's out there, it's like, it's a professional at bat. That's what you asked for. And obviously hits lefties a little bit better, but you saw the play today where he jumps in front of the monster. And to give Abreu and Cedon breaks for the stretch run, crucial. Because we've seen both of those guys, whether it's Willie or last year with injuries or Cedon losing weight over the last couple of years, give them that break they need, and it can all fit by September 1st. I don't think it's super complex to make this whole puzzle fit. And yeah, whether it's IKF spending an extra week on this rehab assignment, I don't think it would be Story, but maybe they do it to him because he hasn't looked great down there. I don't know. I think Roman will probably be the one that they're most aggressive or ready to go on, but it looks like Story and IKF are more up in the air going into tomorrow when they reevaluate. Those other guys are built up defensively. I don't think they care for Roman to be built up defensively.
No, that's what I was saying like 2 weeks ago when he was starting all this. Like, just DH him. And he's still like, he is a better defender in left field, no? Than Jaron?
No, I probably would have
Jaron passed him in like defensive run saved like a month and a half ago, and Roman hadn't played in like 3 months.
Yeah, at least based on eye test, I think numbers at this point, whether it's outs above average or both higher on Jaron overall.
I hope so. He's played more.
Yeah, I think he's a better defender than Roman in left field at the moment.
I would agree.
Folks, we are once again sponsored by the fine folks at SeatGeek. They have all the tickets. With over 35 million downloads. SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. If you think any other app is better than SeatGeek for getting tickets, you're a moron. All right? Like, don't be stupid. Use SeatGeek. That's not their slogan. I just said that. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. They got everything. Baseball playoffs, which the Red Sox have like a 98% chance of participating in, are around the corner. Plus, the NFL and the Pats are starting up very, very soon. They basically have already started. Mikey was at the game last night, and he used SeatGeek to get tickets. And with SeatGeek being able, also known as being MLB's official ticket marketplace, your tickets are fully guaranteed and instantly fulfilled in your account after purchase. Now, folks, I've talked about it before. If you haven't used SeatGeek and seen how easy it is to get the tickets from SeatGeek to the Ballpark app, you're just not living. It's the most smooth process. It is not a confusing process getting those tickets. They pop in there immediately, and then you're walking right, you know, when they say, it's exactly what it sounds like when you walk into A&B after getting tickets with SeatGeek. What does it sound like, T? I went to Fenway with the fellas this past week because of SeatGeek, which is great. Also was at Fenway. Bing boom.
It's becoming more opening the door at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, so obviously SeatGeek's the greatest, and they have gotten us many a ticket to go to Fenway Park. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. Look for the green dots, T. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. It used to be a confusing process to find tickets to a sports or a concerts, but no longer with SeatGeek. And of course, we have a code for you guys. You can use code SECTION for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That is 10% off any tickets with promo code SECTION. Thank you, SeatGeek.
You ever realize how many customers probably slipped through the cracks just because nobody got back to them fast enough? I was trying to get a quote from a company recently, sent them a message, never heard back. And eventually, I just went with the first place that actually responded. It was actually a TV mounting company. This is a true story. And that's exactly the problem Quo is built to solve. Quo is the modern business phone system that helps your team stay connected with customers without all the chaos. Calls, texts, voicemails, it's all in one place. So your team can see what's going on, respond faster, and make sure important conversations don't get lost in the shuffle. And with features like shared numbers, call routing, automated responses, and AI-powered call summaries, Quo makes it a whole lot easier to manage customer communication as your business grows. Because when somebody reaches out to your business, they're probably reaching out to somebody else too. Being the company that actually responds can make all the difference. So stop letting missed calls and messages turn into missed opportunities. Go to quo.com/section10 and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/section10. That's 10 for 20% off your first 6 months.
And if you want to talk calling folks on the phone, Jerry, if that's what we're trying to do here, boy, oh boy, do I have the product for you, not just for you, but for everyone. Because if we could take a jog down memory lane for a second, when we were kids, not before T's generation ruined childhood, when we were kids, summer meant freedom, no homework, no teachers, no school. And as adults, summer still means freedom thanks to Mint Mobile's summer sale. Right now, all of Mint's plans are $15 per month. even unlimited. So free yourself from big wireless and their gimmicks and gotchas and switch to Mint for high-speed data and coverage on the T-Mobile 5G network. Mint Mobile took what's wrong with wireless and made it right with premium wireless for $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. You can even bring your current phone and your number. Choose from 3, 6, or 12-month plans and say bye-bye to a monthly bill. Ditch overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile. It's so easy. Sign up online, get 3 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/section10. That's mintmobile.com/section10. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/section10. That's it. There's no catch. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12 months. Plan required, $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees, those are extra. Initial plan term only, greater than 50 gigs. May slow when network is busy. Includes up to 20 gig hotspot. Capable device required. Availability, speed, and coverage varies. See mintmobile.com for details. Whoosh.
Saturday was just a hell of a contest. I feel like Patrick Sandoval got a little bit too much hate just because that he was a victim of the Red Sox not scoring runs, and the damage luckily the damage was solo homers. Like, he gave up a pair of solo homers, but couldn't get out of the sixth, but still 5 2/3, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, both on solo homers, walked a couple, punched out 6. As your number 5 guy, I feel like that's fantastic. Like what more do you want from your number 5 guy who was not even really supposed to be your number 5 guy?
The final line always looks better than the road you took to get there.
Yes, amen. I was gonna say the same fucking thing. Like, I think all things can be right. I think you're right, Jerry. I think also it is a roller coaster ride with this guy every single start. And I swear, when he comes out and it says 2 earned, I keep looking at it like there's no way it's only 2 earned. It's like they hit a couple runs that he gave up and they just didn't include him in his line. But credit to him, man. I mean, he finds a way in these starts to put him in positions to win. And it's consistently confusing to me. I think 6 of his 8 starts, he's had 2 earned or fewer. I mean, of course you'll take that. I had to look at it like 3 times. Like, there's no way that's true, but it's either 2 earned, no earned. Like, he had that one awful start. What was the bad one recently on the road?
Toronto?
Where he got lit up.
Pirates.
Pirates, right. The finale in Pittsburgh that took like 80 hours to finish. But that's the runs he gave up there. The line he had in Pittsburgh is what my eyes are telling me when I watch him. But then if you look at the stats, it's just not. It's not the case.
What's his FIP, T? This is the first time I've ever wanted to know.
Yeah, I'm actually curious.
It's a 4.09 FIP, 4.54 ERA.
Okay.
Oh. And he doesn't allow a lot of hard contact. Now, in this start, there was more of it, 7 hard hit balls, but it's 80th percentile average exit velo, 80th percentile hard hit percentage. It's just a lot of guys get on. He gives up a lot of hits, a lot of contact in that sense. So guys are getting on base, and it's a little scary. You're going to walk the tightrope at times, but I don't know. Like, I look at it the way Jared does. I don't know what you want out of a number 5 starter at this point in time. This is what it looks like. Like, number 5 starters are going to struggle to be a 5 and dive. It's going to be scary, but he has balls out there. He's pitching with energy, and I appreciate that, because when you were talking about the second inning there, or excuse me, what was it? The third inning, where things got a little crazy with the bases loaded, and he had to get back-to-back outs. Basabe and Jung-Hoo Lee settles down, finds a way to get you through it, and then gets through the next couple. I really don't have a super negative thought. And his BABIP's running high. It's like 395. So that obviously factors into some of the traffic we're seeing.
Yeah, no, like the end results, I'd sign up for those every time. I just don't feel like, it feels like, to what Steve said, it feels like the Pittsburgh start every time. Pittsburgh was just the only team to actually put the runs on the board.
Yeah. Crazy.
Like, it's dice K. Like, he's got 2 guys on every inning. And it's just like, all right, I hope we get out of this one. Can we get a double play, something?
For Sandoval starts, I feel like I got to buckle up. I'm like, all right, here we go. If you're going to have a fun time tonight, it's not going to be watching Patrick Sandoval. But yeah, like T would always say, you got to tip your cap. I mean, the fact that he's actually getting through these starts, and of course, going into it too, the bullpen knows this is an us night. we're not going to just have like one or two guys go
He's
tonight.
not going to go 7 shut or anything, but it's like, yes, we're going to be needed, but we're not going to be like, very seldom have we needed like a go out there and get your fucking shit pushed in long man because Patrick Sandoval's on the mound.
No, true. I'm just saying in terms of bodies, like you're always going to kind of need like 3 to 4 guys after Sandoval in those starts. But if that's the case, that's fine. I mean, it's your 5th starter. So what else do you expect?
Like, do I? Yeah, that's the other half of it.
He's not even the 5th.
Do I think Brian Bayo's better? 100%. If Brian Bayo could have done anything like Patrick Sandoval has done through 8 starts, we'd all be sitting here being like, oh, Brian Bayo made all starts this year and he was in the rotation. Brian Bayo couldn't give you that at this point in time. And do I think he could show up and give you something along this line today? Sure. But right now they have to work with a bit of a 6-man rotation because they're managing workloads for Coley and Bennett, and they didn't acquire a starter at the deadline, and that's going to be the thing that kind of hangs over them.
If Bayo had this whip and ERA and FIP, people would kill him with hammers. Like, people would be furious if he did this.
Brian Bayo would have cried tears of joy to have his beginning of the season be a 4.54.
I'm not saying that can't be true as well. I'm saying the reaction would not be like, fucking hell yeah, 6s. Like, that's what we love.
But we were hoping for more from Brian Bayo, from Patrick Sandoval. What else?
Of course.
This is what it is, like back end starter. And a guy coming off Tommy John, and the velocity stabilized, which was good in this outing because it's fluctuated. But yeah, fine. 14 whiffs, 7 on the changeup alone.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. It's genuinely unbelievable.
I mean, the finish to that game was unbelievable.
Wild.
I thought the Fox broadcast did a nice job. I don't know where you guys are at, because I think we kind of once they lost the 5 straight, my mindset wasn't, oh, we suck again. It was more just like, all right, just go back to winning series. Go back to winning series. Maybe like the magic has run out, but the we are a good baseball team thing didn't run out for me. The magic as in expect, what was it? It was the A's game. It was the A's Saturday game where no, what am I thinking? What was the A's Saturday game?
Where they blew it in the 8th and the 9th, you're saying? Or was that the finale? We got them all mixed up.
No, I think I'm right. No, Eli White came up with the bases loaded and had it was either like a go-ahead or a game-tying grand slam.
He had a chance. It was 7-3 or something, and he could have tied it with a slam. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so Eli White was up with the bases loaded, and the whole ballpark was like, he's about to hit a grand slam here. Like, this is the most improbable grand slam of all time, but like, this is what we're about to witness. I think that kind of wore off a little bit. So on Saturday night, when the Red Sox had 3-4-5 come to the plate with the bases loaded and nobody out in a 2-0 ball game, it's like, all right, great. Like, this is, it could happen. It might not happen. And when it didn't happen, it's like, all right, well, win the series tomorrow. I didn't think the 9th inning, it's like, well, we still got 3 more outs left. It was like, nah, that was your shot and you took it and it didn't work out. So try and win the fucking series. But man, did I sleep on Sogie. And by the way, Nick Sogard in that fucking top of the 9th, 2 outs, 2-2 count. Bryce Eldridge at the plate.
And Eldridge diving stop. Sogard snares it on a line.
And Sogard tried to take the credit away from himself. He's like, oh, I need to dive there. Like, yeah, you did, dude.
Totally
go watch the replay. Yes. Go watch the replay in slow motion.
2 outs above average for him. He's playing plus defense out there.
What's his OPS plus? Like 130 something?
It's 123,
120 something?
Entering today.
So for Sogard right here, it's a 135 for the season, 155 since being called up.
There you go.
He has an 827 OPS. Over 162, he'd be a 4-win player right now.
I would imagine that Chad Tracy is not going to get any Klark's Ketchup Series MVP votes, but he pushed all the right buttons on Saturday. Pinch hitting Eli White for Jarren Duran. He ends up getting the knock that drives in the first run. I mean, the fact that Nick Sogard is getting all this time, like, he believes in Sogard. He's seeing the vision like everyone else. There was something else that he did in that Saturday. What am I forgetting? What else did he do on that
The
Saturday
bullpen
game?
arms? He had Wyatt Olds out there for 4 outs, and it was all low leverage arms because they didn't have Tyron Guerrero available. So you got Weiser.
They challenged something?
And Olds.
He brought in Jemai Jones.
Yep.
Mickey Gasper pinch hit and drove in a run.
Oh, yeah. Was that?
No,
he didn't.
Yeah.
Who the
he
fuck?
had Eli White for
Jemai Jones. Jemai Jones.
Yeah.
Jemai Jones got hit by a pitch and got on base.
It did his sprint, which I fucking love.
Yeah,
Give it to me every single time.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
He is like Jemai. They are both so positive as humans. Like, they're constantly smiling. They do have that in common.
Yeah.
Pitch. Sogard to left on a line off the wall. Monasterio scores. Sliding into third is White. RBI double Nick Sogard.
I mean, Sogie, like, listen to that Fenway crowd.
Bananas.
It is October at Fenway in August.
I will say a very funny thing during that game, and you probably saw it if you were watching at home. In the background, as each guy got on base, more dudes are like, all right, it's time for me to take the tarp off. I gotta get this shirt off. All ages, by the way. Like, every age. Like, all right, this thing's coming off. Here we go.
Yeah.
I gotta help the boys.
Sorry, babe. Sox need me.
I know
Fenway
I'm looking
Park.
fat right now, but I gotta do it.
Fenway Park right now leads the league in embarrassed girlfriends and wives in all of baseball. Like, the amount of these guys just going fucking ape shit, and there's always just some woman there like, I can't wait to get back in the car. Like, I can't wait.
I can't believe he didn't listen to me. Again, he didn't listen to me. This guy. But it was just, dude, I swear, every guy that got on base, you just kind of look in the background, and it's all these, like, tilts of heads. Like, I guess I got to do it. Sweetheart, I got to do it.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't scored all night. I got to take
You
want
to lose this fucking game, or you want me to take my shirt off?
You trying to see no runs on a Saturday night? What the fuck?
You got two options, Toots.
I get like
tops off, or I go home and punch a fucking hole in the wall.
I get off, and we need a new wall in the kitchen.
Yeah.
What do you want?
What do you want, Toots?
I get angry when they cut to, like, guys with shirts on at this point. I'm like, what the fuck are you losers doing? Get them off.
They keep cutting to people that are eating. They're making them look terrible. I'm like, just stick with tarps off, guys. Like, just get those dudes and get them going. But
keep your shirt on, hon. All right, then call Ronnie that does the drywall, because I'm gonna fucking destroy this shit when
I'm going through it this time. It's not gonna be a little bump. This thing's all the way through.
I thought he hit it so hard it was going to be one of those Fenway singles. Like,
I'm going to rip the fucking studs out of the wall.
You talk about the finale there with the one that, like, you know, barely hit the monster off of Wong's bat, that little fly ball there. Sogie got his bat ahead of it. This is a heater, and just, I don't know if I've seen a ball get to the monster that fast. He roped it off the monster, but credit to him.
And how it happened with the ABS?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Him just being like, fuck it. Oh, didn't he say game 3? I thought that's what.
That was finale. No, I'm talking about
He's
game
talking
2.
about Wong's that barely hit the monster. He was saying, like,
no, you're right. You're right. For Sogie's for his bomb, it was like, no, I don't got to challenge it. If they throw me anything close, I'm going over the monster here. That's how he's been acting lately. It's crazy.
And here comes Willia with a golden sombrero to the plate.
I know. It would be devastating. Here it is. Everybody standing. Abreu, what a glove snare. Home throw, and he is safe at the plate. Eldridge throws home, and the Red Sox win it 3-2.
But go fuck yourself.
Another Red Sox legend, Andrew Kisner.
Yeah. Oh, he was abusing us on Saturday. I was sick of him. And
what a
shit.
dick! What a dickhead he was in this game.
Also, Bryce Eldridge. If let me talk to you. I'm looking right in the camera for this one. If you want to be a star in this league, son, if you really want to make something of yourself in this league, get that single digit off your fucking back, man. What are you doing? You were way too first baseman. We're number 8. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, that's
the fuck do you think you are, man?
What are you, Carl Yastrzemski?
It's the craziest thing I've seen in some time. Like, what are you doing?
I kind of like it.
No,
it was a hell of a play. I'll give him credit for that.
It was an unbelievable play.
He is a blast to watch, and I know there's a world where we never get Wilson Contreras if somehow the Devers trade led to him. But man, he would be fun at Fenway Park. He'd be a lot of fun.
I will say one. Part of that. Another one. Here we go. You don't know it?
Great, that was amazing.
Oh, this is the fucking Will.
Best experience I ever had. MLB using that as the caption was very funny.
Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and driven into left field. It's going to catch the green. This game is tied. Right to third. Sogard again. 2-2 in the ninth, and the winning run is 90 feet away.
That's exactly why I wanted Nick Sogard at the plate. Patience, not chasing outside the zone. Looking for a good pitch, a mistake pitch to go out there and drive. Got the barrel to it. Stayed on top of that fastball up at the top of the zone, inner half. Came through in a big spot. Once again,
stud.
My goodness.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to first. Handled by Eldridge. He will try to come home. Not in time. Foot off the plate. He was not there. White scores. Will, you're the hero. And the Red Sox win it 3-2. Obviously, San Francisco wants to look here. The first play was on at the plate. The catcher, Kisner, came up the line to try to glove it. It looked like his left foot was not on the dish, and we will wait for New York.
Also, did he say San?
And the Red Sox have won it.
They got fucking double badoop doop dooped.
And that is very funny.
We do need a sarcastic one for when a review that goes like that. The ump said San Francisco wants to look at this. They had already lit their challenge on fire, which is as great as Chad was in this game. Tony V, really isn't good. Like I was rooting for him coming out of college.
You're so right, Coley. You're so right.
The way he brings in his high leverage reliever for the 8th, and that guy mowed us down. I can't remember his name.
He
right
did.
now.
Dylan Smith.
Dylan Smith
used up all his gas though.
He fucked us up. Yeah, he brought him back out, which was a mistake. I hate not giving guys a clean inning.
But they had done that in his previous outing. He got like a 6-out
but
save.
the
I also
leverage
can't think the previous outing was like this though. With
in
that
the
atmosphere.
8th inning to go 3-4-5 and shove it down their throat, man. What the fuck are you doing?
He clearly had maxed out in the 8th, and that they're talking about how rare it is what he was attempting to do on the broadcast while showing Tony V and showing that the Giants lead the league in blown
last time this happened
saves.
was Rod Beck in 92.
I couldn't believe my ears. Couldn't believe my ears when he said Rod Beck. But then they're showing they've only lose this game all year. They've lost this game, and I'm just like, oh well, yeah, they've got no fucking shot. And boy, did they not.
We got their boy Eric Miller sitting in that Red Sox bullpen. Absolutely,
He was their closer. Yeah.
Dog.
That's not talked about enough. Like everyone's like, oh, the Red Sox traded Marcelo Meyer for a reliever. It's like they were using him as their fucking closer at the time.
Dude, what he's done, he hasn't given up an earned run since June 19th. And a lot of people have been writing the article. I read it today. July 3rd was when he went full pitch calm, started calling his own stuff. He's eliminated the 4-seamer and the changeup completely. It is slider, sinker. That's all he's going to do. And it's unlocked this version of him, which is, I don't think it's hyperbole. He's one of the better relievers in baseball since that change happened.
This is unrelated, but
Meyer, he's hurt again. Steve.
Yeah, I
What's
know.
barking?
Unrelated, but I did want to mention this, and it's a rare negative thing towards Wilson, so hopefully he doesn't block me again. But it's the good pitch, bad challenge combo that in the modern MLB is really kind of killing you. It's a really tough one where it's a strike 3. And then he goes to the challenge because, I kind of want to still have a chance to win this game here, give us the lead. And then you lose your challenges. That's what I was worried about because I don't fully disagree, Jerry. I do think the game felt over when Adley flew out, even though he smacked that ball. But there was still a small percentage where it's all right, this closer just went through. He left it all out there. You're going to have him come back out. That's where I'm okay. But then I go back on that thinking, well, they don't have any challenges, and this ump's been kind of trashed tonight. So you could get screwed on the close stuff there. But Wilson's had a good amount of those this year. And you know what? You can have him, man, because he's been that good where it's I know, but I'm just saying, if you're going to have a flaw, whatever, I guess there's a couple of these that are going to be mixed in there. He's probably going to have a 30-100 season or close to it. But he has a lot of those where I feel like that's part of the Wilson experience where he's all gassed up there. He obviously wants to hit a slam or whatever. Yeah, it would have been bases loaded at that point. So he wants to be the guy that gets the win. And it's no, I want to keep having fun. Like, let my at-bat keep going. It's like, dude, it was a strike. You just can't. The technology's not going to overturn it.
It's where like you have to not make the Manny comps because he has a worse eye for the strike zone than Cedon does. Like
yeah.
And it's probably because he's standing on top of the plate.
Yes.
But that makes more sense when he challenges like what he perceives to be the inside pitches. This one was mostly down the middle and he was just like,
no. I think it's all ego. I genuinely think it's all ego.
He's all gassed up too. He's all like hyped up, ready to go.
You can see the regret every time he does it. You see it in his like shoulders where he's like,
dude,
damn,
it happens within 2 seconds. Because like Coley just demonstrated, he'll do it with so much conviction, and then he immediately goes, "Fuck!" Like there's no way that was a ball. But
he's just willing it.
Well, whatever you.
Yeah, he does have that look on his face of like, yeah, I fucked up, but I'm the best player on the team.
Exactly.
But I care more about that, or I guess I care less about that if you have 2 challenges. Like if you got 2
sure,
and you get caught up in the moment, fine. But when you got 1 left in a 2-0 game in the 8th inning, like I need you to be sure there, knowing the game situation, and he rarely
gotta
is.
have it.
I just gotta have you be positive.
When he goes here, he's sure. The second he's here, he's like, might have been a strike.
Yeah. When the force of the hand is going towards his helmet and he can't control it anymore, he's like, yeah, this is a bad idea. But it's already coming down on my head. So
that 8th inning at bat with the bases loaded for WC-40, he took his A swing every time. He was like, a knock could probably. Did he come up with 1 out? He came up with 1 out. Base hit might tie this game, but he's like, I want all 4. I don't.
He didn't care about knocking in 2 there.
I'm not trying to drive in 1. I'm not trying to drive in 2. I would like to drive in 16 with this swing.
It's one of those situations where if he got hit by a pitch, I think he starts a brawl there, despite it obviously not being intentional. Like the Giants are not trying to hit anyone there, but if you take the bat out of his hands, he's ready to fight.
You had mentioned it last show, Coley. He does the Merloni.
Touch me.
Yeah, he does the Lou from old time game a couple years ago. No, I'm staying. I'm not. You're not taking this at bat away from me.
Yeah,
crazy.
He's like that. Just missed me, Blue. I didn't.
No, you must have missed it, bro. You missed
it.
It
was a strike. It was actually a strike.
Yeah, right down the middle.
Just missed me.
Challenging a hit by a pitch.
Challenging that he didn't get hit by a pitch. He would do that. Mm-hmm. Can you do that?
No, you get ejected so fast.
What?
I feel like it's a fair question. It might be a dumb question, but can you challenge that you didn't get hit by a pitch so that you can stay up with the bases loaded versus maybe a worse at-bat of the guy that's coming up after you?
Can you refuse to take your base if you get hit by a pitch?
Didn't Albert Bell try this like 40 years ago, and I'm pretty sure they made him take first.
I don't think you can turn down when you get plunked.
Let's see. No, a batter cannot refuse first base after being legally hit by a pitch outside of the strike zone. Under official baseball rules, the ball immediately becomes dead and the award of first base is automatic.
Okay. But like I do wonder if you could challenge that you didn't get hit by it to stay up with the bases loaded. Right?
Because we see it the other way all the time where a team will be like, that didn't hit him, and then they challenge it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. But either way, them winning that game is absurd. You get bases loaded, no outs in the 8th inning, score nothing, and then it doesn't really matter. That's this team. They were trailing in every game, and they won all of them. Jerry?
Little Jerry stats here.
Mm.
Since June 25th, it's the turning point of the season. The Red Sox lead the American League and are also second in Major League Baseball in runs per game. That'd be 5.42. OBP, 342. Slug, 441. And OPS, 782. And they are 39-13 over that span, which is the best record in baseball. Yeah.
It's sick. Tough. I much prefer it.
Even after that skid.
Prior.
100%. So then some dickhead said, now do your standings check video, which would have been the Friday night A's game. So it would have been since kind of like that's the 5-game losing streak, like the quote unquote skid. Not the offense's fault. Since my standings check video, the Red Sox lead the American League in runs per game, on base percentage, OPS, WOBA, total bases. They also lead the majors in batting average and doubles. So suck my cock, I guess. I don't know. Like, what do you say to that? You know,
yeah, no, it's a cocksuck if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, it seems like a CS situation.
Yeah.
I was curious, Jerry, because June 25th, that comes up a lot, obviously, because I haven't looked at Fangraphs as much this year. I love Fangraphs. So
playoff odds?
The percentage chance of making the ALDS for the Boston Red Sox on June 25th was 5.8%.
Oh.
That's at 53.4% now.
Oh.
They are favored, Jerry.
They're favored to beat the Yankees?
Oh. They are favored to make the ALDS. Ooh. That's something.
Yeah.
That is surprising. Right. They're favored to make the DS for the first time in 5 years.
Shit. Yeah, I think that probably has something to do with Max Fried getting hurt and fucking what's his name? Steven Jablowski. Who's the other asshole that got hurt? Oh,
Ryan Weathers.
Yeah. They still got Garrett Fat Fuck Cole, though.
Dude, you got to stop with that. You really got to stop. He's been pitching his ass off recently.
Okay, and I've been calling him fat for 6 years.
Yeah, Cy Young years.
We don't. Raffy isn't here.
Fat and still win Cy Young.
Yeah, he's fat.
The Garrett Cole Slayer. I don't want to take my chances.
Huh?
I fear Garrett Cole. I do.
You fear Garrett Cole?
Are you insane?
Oh,
I do.
My God, dude. These Gen Zers, man. Or Gen Xers, whatever the fuck you are.
Think he's that good?
Z.
You're Z?
Yes. X is before us.
Huh?
Generation X? You should know Gen X. I feel like you, of all people, should know that one.
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh,
what is Gen X? What age range is that?
The one right before us.
Before us is in they're older than us or below us?
They're older than us.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
When does millennial end? How old is the oldest millennial right now? 40?
Probably probably mid to late 40s.
Oh.
We're in the middle.
You can be a millennial and be mid 40s right now.
I guess, yeah. Shit.
Yeah, it started in like the 80s.
Yeah. I think Gen Z starts in 97. So I barely am over the line at this point.
You're a Gen Zer.
What we do.
Baby.
Hey, you piss your pants about Garrett Cole.
I think Garrett Cole is getting better with every start right now.
Yeah,
been on a run.
Good. Oh, he's so good.
Velocity's up to where it was a couple years ago. I like the change up where it's at this point in time.
Good.
I'm writing an article on it, so that's
why you like where it's at. Yeah,
this guy comes on this show and just glazes Yanks all over the place. It's disgusting. You like that Spencer Jones double today too? You fuck.
He's been better than I thought he was going to be in the big leagues. I'll give him that.
Yeah. Crazy, bro. I'm Tyler. I like the Yankees.
I don't like the Yankees. I just have respect.
I just love all their players. Yeah.
Yeah.
1981. That's when millennials start.
I believed in Ben Rice. What's wrong with that?
I mean, you just called Spencer Jones the second coming of Eddie Matthews.
All right, let's be real. League average, Matt. Let's not lose our minds. Better than I thought he was going.
You're the only one that's hyping him up. So
he's a fucking Gen X. I hope he can at least hit league average.
Today's game. By the way, shout out Nicole, man. You were up in the Aura Club.
Shout her out.
Shout her out.
We were up in the Aura Club and saw PJ. You know, I was like, "Hey, man, congrats on getting engaged." He's like, "That's the third time you've congratulated me on that." And I was like, "Listen, man, it's different. It's different. I'm happy for you guys. Shout out Livy. Shout out John. Shout out Pam. Shout out Ruth. Shout out Allie. Shout out Darren. Shout
Nicole.
out Trixie. Shout out Nicole too. She fucking hates getting shouted out though. Because I mean,
it's not her call.
Steve.
Shout out Nicole. We haven't.
Shout out Nicole, by the way. You know, because without her, I don't even know that I watched the game today. You know, I don't even know. Did I shout out Pam? Shout out Pam too.
Yeah, shout out Pam. Pam's the best.
And Nicole.
Right. Fuck.
Thought you were going to forget her.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, I
yeah.
forget. Yeah, shout her out.
Sheesh. Almost missed that.
Yep. Today, I saw a lot of people were down on Jake Bennett. And that first inning was looking a little like it was going to piss me off a lot. That first inning was looking a lot like I was going to have a pissed off Sunday. More of my family was going to hate me and reject me because of Jake Bennett's performance on the mound. And I thought he settled in not even just quite nicely. Like for as poorly as things started in that first inning, I don't think you can settle in better than that.
Credit to Eli White and Ceddanne Rafaela in that first inning, because I think that was a big part of it, especially the Rafaela play. Like, to go and get that ball in center field, I think it had an expected batting average over 900. I'm curious to see what the catch probability is going to end up being, but hell of a grab to just slow that offense down. I know Jonah Cox at the home run in the second, but I think I'm sorry, Cox is just, it's on my mind now. I think for Jake Bennett, what I really loved in this start, and it wasn't that way in the first 2 innings, was continuing to lean really heavy on the four-seamer and the change. And Chad Tracy talked after the game. Once he started implementing the sinker, which was up 7%, his most used pitch, and then the sweeper was up 6%, I think that kind of gave his arsenal the shape it needed. Now, the command at times still hasn't been quite it was at the beginning of the year, or really through those first, call it 10 starts or so. But as long as he's mixing up the arsenal, I think we're going to see those efficient innings. Second through the 6th, he threw 10 pitches or less in every inning. So, like, he was out there and getting outs quickly. That's the Jake Bennett we love. But good to see the pitch usage start to go in this direction, because when he gets into that 2-pitch mindset, it's just not the version of him that's built to succeed. And he doesn't have the error for, or the margin for error that Peyton Tolley has overall. So, like, if things are slightly off, he won't survive like a Peyton Tolley does typically, especially with him being at 127 innings now.
Yeah. We were talking about it before the show, like, I was like, I hope this guy can get to September after the first inning. It was that dire. There were balls being hit hard, guys on base all over the place. It was like, man, he gave us all he had, and I tipped my cap, but we need to make emergency plans for 5 days from now, because this is untenable. And then by the third, it was just like, all right, I guess we're back. We're more back than we've ever been.
I was cooking up some Jake Bennett take
DFAs,
just like
crafting up some moves.
Like, I was like, how do I word this without making it sound like I'm out on him entirely, but express my opinion that this guy needs a breather? Like, I don't think, I mean, obviously we know now he goes 7 innings, but at the time watching him in the first inning, I was like, I don't think he's hurt, but I think we have to hurt him. I think we have to put him on the injured list so that he can catch his breath. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was definitely approaching, Phantom IL kind of thing, just so you could get an arm up here and use the roster spot. But to his credit, he powered through, and it looked pretty damn good after that.
7 innings, dude. I did not think he had any chance of going 7 innings today, the way that game started. And I forget what the pitch count was entering the 7th, but it was in like the 60s or something like that.
What?
Like, I think that was true, right, T?
Yeah, he was super sick. The second through the 6th inning, he never threw more than 10 pitches.
Yeah,
like he was
like
just
67
moving
pitches in the 7th inning.
84 pitches, and he threw 7 innings. That's crazy.
And part of it was the defense in the 7th inning when Monasterio, Contreras, and Abreu combined for that Little League home run.
Yeah, true. That obviously hurt him, because you probably could have brought him out again. You don't want to get too greedy there, especially when you can just go Guerrero and Chappie. But yeah, no, credit to Bennett. And it's just nice to see that as a fan too, because I also was just feeling for him in these post games. He's answering the same questions every single time about fatigue and all this. And
you tired? Hey, you tired, Jake?
It's like, dude, and he just has to keep saying the same thing. I'm not tired. All right, like, I'm a rookie. They're putting me through a lot of innings, more than I ever have.
What are you,
but no, credit to him. He settled in, and they made a good, I think Lou mentioned on the broadcast, but he got 8 days of rest. So going into this, obviously you got to get the cobwebs off a little bit. That's the reverse of probably what he had before. So he goes into the start, need to kind of settle in. And when he settles in, I think it's a better settle in than maybe anybody they have in this rotation, where it's just like playing catch. It's like the batters are not even in the box, honestly. It's just spotting stuff. And if you're not paying attention, if you're looking at your phone, you don't even see him half the time. It just looks like the Sox have just been up for 2-3 straight innings. So that's what today was like.
I'm also sure, because like we were texting him before the game, Jerry was like, it's fucking pissing out. Like, I'm sure he didn't have his normal warm-up routine either.
Yeah, it wasn't so fair.
It's like, when is the game going? I know they didn't, but it's like, was he out on the field? Was he playing long toss? Where was he doing his stretches?
To your point.
No, I know. Yeah, it's so I don't know how any of that went, but it also comes back to like how the Red Sox specifically, and throughout baseball, like how teams are actually pushing through. Because I think what T said is like, yeah, he's learning how to pitch still. Like I make fun of his age and all that, but he's like a rookie's first time in the bigs, like really getting this experience. And T had been bringing it up earlier in the year or early in the summer, being like, they're going to hit these walls. They're going to go blow past their career highs and innings. But it's also like they kind of have to at some point. Now, is it going to be perfect every time? No, but like they do have to learn how to do that at a point. Now, you don't want to like lean on it as your number 3 in a pennant race, but they do have to do that. It's not just going to be so simple as like next year we add 5 innings and 350 extra pitches. Like I don't know, you break through. I think that's when you actually learn how to pitch at this level.
I feel 100%. Like for me right now with Bennett, I think it's 65% a usage issue, and I think 35% workload. I definitely think there are signs that he's tiring, and you see where the command slips up like it did early in this game. But man, if he just doesn't become a 2-pitch guy, it can work. Like he can go out there and still give you 5 or 6 innings, whether it's 3 earned or 4. Now that's a much different conversation of shit. Are we going to need him to make a playoff start? That's a fucking problem. That goes back to the deadline. But in terms of him like not being usable or like completely falling off, as long as they keep diversifying things, I think he'll be good enough.
I just would still probably be managing his workload in whatever way that you can, because obviously they don't have a plethora of arms to tap into down in Worcester, so you don't really have that luxury.
Whoosh! We're back here with Awaken 180, and listen, I didn't realize how much of my day was spent negotiating with food until the negotiation stopped. What can I eat? When can I eat? Did I mess this up? Every meal had a pregame show and a postgame breakdown. I can't tell you how many times I woke up in the morning and I was deleting different apps from my phone, just trying to figure out what my plan was going to be. Fortunately, thanks to Awaken 180, I've evolved from that. Just over 2 months into Awaken 180, I am down 38 pounds. I've lost weight every week, and food takes up less space in my head. The app gives me all the numbers. No, it's not exit velo or launch angle. We're talking calories, protein, and carbs. And fortunately, their plan tells me exactly what to do. Every Friday, I meet with someone from the Seekonk location who looks at the whole picture for me. Last week, it was Skylar. Skylar gave me tips, showed me where I could tighten things up. I had never been to Seekonk for anything in my life until Awaken 180, but now I love Seekonk because of what Awaken 180 has done for me. And fortunately, when it comes to the Seekonk location, Awaken 180 as a whole, it's not one person handing me a plan and disappearing. I've got a squad working to help me succeed. My cravings are way down. I'm sleeping better, and I'm down a full shirt size and 2 pant sizes. Awaken 180 is medication-free weight loss with free support for life. Awaken 180 Weight Loss, the official weight loss company of the Boston Red Sox. One more time, awaken180weightloss.com.
You want to talk official? How about the official apparel brand of Section 10? Section 10, very excited to have Baseball Lifestyle 101 on board because this company, they understand that there are people out there whose entire personality is baseball. That couldn't be us. We're very normal. We definitely don't record 3-hour podcasts about the Red Sox and have arguments about Tristan Casas at 1:30 in the morning. They've got over 500,000 customers in gear all over the country, tees, hoodies, hats, stuff that you can actually wear without looking like your mom bought it for you at the team store. And now they are the official baseball apparel company of Section 10, which means that we have finally have someone professionally qualified to dress Tyler Milliken, which all week at A&B, T repping the BL 101, baby.
Mm-hmm. I grabbed my shirt like I was wearing it. I'm not right now, but I was all week.
So many compliments for T at Fenway. They've got youth through adult sizes. New limited collections drop every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and once they're gone, they are out of here. And if it's your first order, use the promo code SECTION10. That's 10 for 20% off at BL101.com. Again, that is promo code SECTION10 for 20% off at BL101.com. Baseball Lifestyle 101. It's more than a game. It's a lifestyle. We'll see. But yeah, as far as today's game went, it was quickly 3-0 San Francisco Giants going into the bottom of the second inning. And this game, well, the comeback began with a Nick Sogard home run, which let me see if I can put. I mean, I was there, so I didn't hear the call. Was it a good one? Must have been
solid, yeah.
I mean, it was to make it fucking 3-1,
and it's a national
swing
game,
though.
So
Yeah,
you're
it
not
is
getting
national.
like the
big swing.
With this guy.
Sogard didn't challenge, and so he deposits a ball out of here over the green monster. He could have.
That was Loomer in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta get that
this
Lou.
guy.
He's the fucking best. I love him. I said that to him at the old time baseball game. I was like, the reason why you're the best at this is because you can put Lou on the Nesson broadcast. You can put him on the EEI broadcast. You can put him on the Peacock broadcast. You can put him on Fox. You can put him wherever. And he's going to be Lou. And he doesn't adapt to his surroundings. He doesn't adapt to his partner. He's just Lou wherever he is. And I said something to the effect of like, you're so knowledgeable about the game of baseball, but also the Red Sox as a whole, this current roster. And if you say something, never will I challenge it. Like if you say it, like I'm not going to be like, wait a second, did he mean this? Or wait, is he right about that? If Lou says it, I'm like, yeah, no, that's it. I won't even bother to look it up or check it. It's just like, yeah, like why would Lou be wrong about that or anything? Can you remember any time that Lou said something and you were just like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like that's never happened.
No. Yeah.
Ever. Like I've been following his baseball takes for 20 years almost. And I don't think I've ever been like, yeah, what is he like? What's he going off about? What's blood yapping about? It's never happened. Not once.
He's always in ball player mode. It was funny seeing him leaving the old time game. Like, dude, you roped that ball. He was like, yeah, little added tidbit there. That's off the kid that knocked my son out of the playoffs. So I texted the family thread, little Merloni payback there. Like, I'm like this guy's just always in that mode of like, yeah, another little add on here, a little fun fact to give you. But no, Lou's a gem.
Now that's how you make your family proud.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's it right there. But I think this feels like we've all known Lou for a while, and yet this feels like his best year, right? It just feels like he's taken like another step this year. Maybe that's just because
it's his most games.
Yeah, it's got to be it. It's his biggest chance to flourish, and he's done it. Also, I don't remember him doing a lot of national games before. I think this is more an NBC thing,
well, the
right?
Cock's new, right?
The Cock is new. So, like, this is the first year of the Cock, I think.
Got,
so,
like, the Roku games last year, right?
He did. He got Roku socks last couple. So,
forgot about the
big year for Lou.
Socks.
Dominated the Cock on a Sunday. And then, yeah, I think it's just a matter of this is the most games that he's had. So he can just settle in, get comfy. I think, like, Euclid talked about that a little bit, about how, like, it's hard to call, 2 or 3 consecutive series, then be off for 3 weeks and then come back and then dive into it. Like it's very much like playing baseball. You kind of have to be doing it every day to stay sharp.
And that's what I love about Lou, because when he's away, he's not away. Like he's still sending texts over. Chance. He's still tweeting and going through it with everyone. I'm like, it takes a sick fuck to act like that. And he's a sick fuck. I love it.
Yeah. Baseball is his life. And I mean, like, obviously when he had the EEI gig, he was talking football, he was talking Bruins, whatever, Celtics. But his dream was to just be all in on the Sox. It's like, yeah, like I don't have to do fucking 4 hours of football and OTAs in September. Like it probably killed him for years. Like Red Sox take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees, and they beat their ass on Sunday Night Baseball, but Monday morning we're opening up with Patriots. Like it probably fucking killed him to do that.
Of course.
So now he can just talk Sox.
And he was one of the best at that, by the way. The athlete of not, talking about the sport you didn't play on radio.
Yeah.
Like he was a 1 seed for that, because a lot of times you'll get certain guys talking about not their sport, and it's a disaster. So credit to him.
I feel like there's no former athlete that didn't play baseball that can talk baseball. But I feel like baseball guys can talk football, because I mean, we saw it. What was it, today or yesterday, that they're all in like a fantasy football draft together?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that's their off season. They watch football, but I doubt that they're watching a ton of like sports that are also active when baseball's active.
That is a good take, though. I can't think of a single one.
What?
Like other athlete talking baseball that I would like care to hear their opinion, or like
think that person
even
exists.
think of it in a respectable way.
Donovan Mitchell about the Mets and only the Mets. Like, no, I don't want to hear him talk about even the Guardians. He's got no idea.
Tiki Barber on the Yanks.
I do think a lot of them just treat it as like summertime. They're not really like locked in on baseball.
Yeah.
So
like, oh, we're just waiting for football. Who gives a shit about baseball?
Yeah.
Like Scal's never dropped like a Red Sox take. Like I'm trying.
Well, he can't talk about basketball, so that's the tough part.
Oh,
dang, that was mean. But I've never been a Scal guy.
No. You talk about like where, like I forget Lou is doing a job, which I mean as a compliment because we're so used to talking to him, but it's the same vein we talk about with like Tommy and Mike. Like Tommy and Mike were just my uncles watching the game with me through the TV.
Yeah.
Same thing with Don and Jerry. You know what I mean? Same thing with Eck. Like there's just a way to do it, and there's a way not to do it. Yeah, Eck was unbelievable. Like, and he was just very funny, which always helps too. But Lou, I don't know. I hope it isn't just because we know him. I hope the average Red Sox fan feels like a level of comfort when he's breaking things down, because that's what he's not sweating it. You know what I mean? He's not trying too hard. He's not. No. He's just talking about what he's looking at.
And you can't try to be something for 162. That's got to be the most tiring thing of all time. You got to be authentic, or else it's just not going to work.
And I think that was one of the hard things with Uke at times, where like I felt like he wanted to go with like the rally bandana and a lot of these things, and it was like, all right, like the first time it hit, but as you kind of brought it out more and more, like when Lou was doing what was it last year? Was it
he'd always stand up,
standing,
right? And he had like a shirt thing. Yeah, it was something like with the sweater. And it just felt very natural in that way. And I think we forget for Lou, there were so many years where we were asking for more games, but we enjoy him so much and we're so comfortable with him. It's like, it's almost hard to think about that awkward era between Eck and Lou, where we were getting little tidbits or like 30 games or 40 games before it became what it is now.
That's why I'm surprised the awful announcing baseball broadcast rankings came out and the Red Sox stayed put at 11. I would have thought they would have jumped up, because I thought what was holding them back from being a top 10, like a true top 10, top 5 broadcast, was that it was a rotating cast.
Too many characters.
Yeah. It's like, how can I grade this broadcast properly when they don't have a steady or not even rotation, just like a steady cast, like a steady broadcast booth. And I think we'll probably see the Red Sox broadcast jump up in those rankings within the next couple of years here, because once they get steady Lou, then it's like, who can talk ball on a broadcast better? Like, you have a dude that did sports radio and TV for years before getting into the booth, and it's just second nature to him to be able to go in there. Yeah,
that's a good point. Like, a lot of guys do just jump right out of the game into that job. He grinded, not intentionally even, because he was working and he was doing well in those jobs too. But like, I do think it had to have helped.
Absolutely. To be comfortable behind
the amount of hours, so many hours.
To be, not that he gets any, but like, he's immune to scrutiny. He don't give a fuck. But I don't think he gets any. Like,
I don't think there's a lot of Lou haters.
No. No. If there
Merloni blows. Like,
I haven't
who's saying
seen
that?
him. I think the only time maybe that there might be any blowback is when he is still positive when the team might be struggling because of the Nesson affiliation. It's just like, oh, like, you're a John Henry guy. But like, Lou is not giving you a take that he doesn't actually believe to be true.
I think during the offseason, when we get the profile pictures going of like the Jordan Montgomery era, the Pete Alonso, that's when people start getting like upset, but it's because we're all riding the roller coaster. Like, we're praying, he's praying. We see the scoop shop with every update. Like, we need this, we want this, but that's why you connect with Lou the way you do. I will say, like, the 3-man booth stuff too, like with Middlebrooks, I think is always a lot of fun and should be something they continue to maybe go back to like they did a few years ago, or more during that like Eck Remy era. But with Will, the 2 Wills on radio, I think that's as great of a broadcast as I've ever heard on the radio side too. I think Red Sox fans are very fucking lucky right now on both ends of it.
We're definitely in a golden era on the broadcast side. Yeah, we've We've had golden eras before. I think we're in another one right now.
It's like a different version of a golden era. Because even when Eck was in there briefly this year, I was like, oh man, I miss this man. He was in there for half an inning, and I'm like, I will pay you, Nesson. I will pay you.
He couldn't wait to leave.
I know. Seriously, it wasn't that long, but he hit you with all the Eck-isms in like 5 minutes. He gave you everything. And even like a little story about how him and Pap got in a fight on the plane. Like that's the kind of stuff that he just kind of drops because it just comes out and he's just talking ball. Him and Lou have that in common where I throw, and I know PV doesn't do local broadcasts. I know he's MLB Network, but even getting to talk to him a little bit at the old time game, I'm like, I just love hearing you talk about baseball. Like just keep going, please. Like I would have loved to ask him like 20 questions because he gets going on something. It's fluid, no real choppiness. And it just feels like baseball. Like it's narrating The Sandlot or something. It's like, this is what summer ball is about. And when Lou is talking, it's summer. That's where we're at. And it felt like that with Castigs too when we had him for that long. It's like, all right, this is what it's like to have a voice of summer.
That's not talked about enough. Like Castigs.
Is it every Sunday?
I think he does the home Sundays.
I brought it up like a month ago. I was shocked to hear his voice. And
I listened today for a bit. Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of this too. I do wonder how much we're having this conversation because the team's also winning. Like if it's a bad team, or obviously we don't hate Lou if the team's losing. You know what I mean?
Guy.
But I do like, of course, like we talk about it with OB all the time. Like when the team is good, OB is at his best. He's shining. Yeah. When the team is dog shit, OB's like our best barometer for whether or not the team's good. If he's if he's just not giving his A++, the team probably reeks. Like, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, he will tell you, like, I'm not gonna fucking fake emotion if we're 14 games under 500 and Mickey Gasper hits a home run to cut the deficit to 5 in the 7th. I'm not screaming. I'm not doing it. You know, like, and I get it. I wouldn't feel like on the views. Like I feel that. Like when I forget. Because we've not lost very many games this year. We've had a lot of wins. But I remember there was a game where the Red Sox were getting dog walked, and Alana and Pap just took over the show. I just fucking sat there with my arms folded, and I was just like, get me the fuck out of here. Like
you guys had a couple by the 3rd or 4th inning where they were down like 8. And it's I can't, come on, man.
I'm just sitting there in silence, shaking my head, watching the game, being like, this fucking team sucks, dude. Like, this is brutal. And they're just, talking about 07. And I'm like, I just can't. I can't fake it. And OB is very similar. He's not going to give you fake emotion just because someone hit a homer. It needs to matter. But yeah.
Was he on the call for the inside the park Raffy home run against the Astros? Was that OB?
No, that was a national game.
Would he have been radio?
Yeah. Oh, that would have
been playoffs or TBS.
It might have been like ESPN radio.
Because he usually has one of those games.
Yeah, but I feel like they never give the home broadcaster to, like, he would have had like fucking Padres clubs or something like that.
Maybe. For some reason, I thought he was on one of them. Maybe it was longer ago.
Yeah. I don't recall. We were streaming in the office, so I don't even think we had sound.
No, we definitely didn't.
Got to pay extra for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's game on, sound off.
But just side note, speaking of that Astros series, I believe it was the 18 one. So we're the inside the park one was 17, but they played them again in 18. There was this very similar play, ball bangs off the wall and yada yada. That happened today with Connor Wong. I don't know. So all right, I don't know who would get this reference. Do you non-video editors, you guys know Adobe Premiere?
Yes.
I know you're not talking to me.
So, like, how if you have a clip of a video that you can like scroll the cursor over and it'll like play the sound like in slow motion as you're like scrolling over it. Yeah. So like that should be used for replay, because on a play like that, instead of like being like, did it hit the wall? Did it not? Like, you could hear the ball hit the fucking wall.
Yes, it
but
obviously
if you're scrolling over it, and then it's like, all right, like I'm at the audio jump of the ball hitting the wall, and it's not in his glove yet. Okay, then it hit the wall. It just seems very.
If we can find out in 25 seconds, you can relay the message within a minute and not 3 or 4 minutes.
If we all knew when it happened that it hit the wall, why the hell do we have a 4 or 5 minute review? I don't understand what happens with these reviews. There's so many obvious plays that have happened this summer, and we're all just sitting at home like, how do you not know yet? We're also going off the broadcast. We don't even have all those angles, and we know.
A glove hitting the wall doesn't make that sound.
Never.
It was
never
a ball
has.
banging off the wall.
And it left a mark on the wall. Like, come on. That should have taken 2
I mean,
seconds.
there's lots of marks on the wall.
But you could see with the replay, it looked like it left the mark on the wall. Yeah. But I don't know. That one took way too long.
Way too long. But yeah, Connor Wong had the RBI double to tie it in the bottom of the 4th. And then
an 0.40 expected batting average, but that's Fenway.
Yeah. Mickey Gasper had the go-ahead RBI double later in the inning. Seidon had a couple of RBI knocks in this one. And that's all she wrote. Roldis Chapman with the save. He's been, I feel like T has been up his asshole being like, he seems more human. He's got a 1.85 ERA.
Definitely. It was a lot of the start of August where the traffic was a little crazy, but I think it's been better as of late.
His next save will be his 30th of the season.
Closing in on 400.
Oh, yeah.
We also do forget like the comedy of injuries he suffered like back to back to back.
He could
never went on the IL.
When the team was still ass and I was begging to trade him, and he just kept pitching.
He could not get off the mound, and he just stayed out there. Yeah, it was the most obvious IL stint ever, and he's like, nope, I'm going to keep working out, and I'm going to close the games.
Not doing it.
I think the good sign today was when he jumped up for that ball, considering we saw earlier this year a ball hit off the mound that he couldn't even walk towards. That is like, okay, he clearly is feeling a bit better out there.
You saw the look that Wilson gave him too, of like, damn, son, okay.
Right? Like, shit, okay, he's moving.
I guess we're doing that now. I didn't know you had that in your bag, but I did want to add, and we've kind of already alluded to this, but if you want to know how to play baseball, watch the tape of Seidon Rafael today. That was one of the better games that I think anybody's had. That catch was great. And that had to hurt. I love when we're at home, and we're going to have a lot more of this coming up with the football season. We're like, I hope he's all right. He's obviously not all right. He just got lit up. Like, he's in pain, but he's going to play through it. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? And you look at the Seidon play, of course that hurt. It didn't just magically not hurt when his whole arm and wrist twisted over, but he's a ball player. And he's learning how to play through seasons now and how to get through second halves of the season. And I'm sure the All-Star game gave him that little extra boost of like, nah, I'm him. I'm who I think I am. And, I struck out all the time last year with 2 strikes. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to find a way to put the ball in play. He gave a good answer afterwards. I know he normally has relatively short answers. I mean, it's his second language. But he was cool about it where it's like, yeah, I'm seeing the ball. I'm letting it get deeper into the zone and finding a way to put it in play. It was great.
Shut up. Why did
me?
Why did Seizon say to check your DMs?
He is going to be at the homestand next week, and he's going to be at New York this weekend. So for us to say what's up, yeah, that's my boy now. That's my guy. Seizon's my dog.
We got to figure out what the fuck we're doing.
I think we have it figured out.
Nothing's booked.
That's tough. That's not really figured out if nothing's booked. But
yeah, I don't think anything's booked. Like,
what's the idea here?
We're going to Yankee Stadium type. Yeah.
Yeah, a little.
We'll figure it out.
A little Bronx action. We're gonna try to spread the news. That's all.
They're playing 9s.
Oh,
9 on 9s.
Classic. Yep. Yeah. Vintage 9 on 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Constanza Series MVP. Series MVP.
Klark's Ketchup Series MVP is brought to you by Klark's Ketchup. Drizzle that motherfucking ketchup. My God, is it beautiful to drizzle some ketchup on a Sunday night in Massachusetts. Like I said earlier, Chris Cotillo, the only person who did not submit ketchup without me having to ask. That's where the fucking enthusiasm is for this ketchup right now. We got people just throwing ketchup at me. I'll even go one further. I had people submitting ketchup after game 2. I had multiple people submit ketchup after game 2. Yep. So without further ado, the first Klark's Ketchup Series MVP vote goes to my arch nemesis, the person who I hate more than anyone else on planet Earth, the man who I hope never makes another penny again for the rest of his life, Coley Mick.
Red light.
Give me Sogie.
Oh! Hey! That's one vote for Sogie. Let's see if that'll hold up. Steven?
Give me Sogie.
Wow. That's 2 votes. Sogie. I doubt 2 gets it done, though. Tyler?
Give me Sogie.
Wow. That's 3 votes, Sogie. See if that's enough. Probably not. I mean, in this series, Nick Sogard didn't even have the most hits. Cedar Rafael did. So I think Nick Sogard led the team with 4 runs scored. Okay. He had 2 of the biggest RBI in the whole series. Today's
4
RBI
walks.
got the party started. Oh, I'm sorry. Was it your fucking vote?
I voted for Sogard.
He hit 500 in this series. Scored 4 runs. Had 10 total bases, which leads the team by far. Next closest was Cedar with 6 total bases. He had 3 extra base hits. That also led the team. Mickey Gasper had 2. You want to talk ex-Woba? Sure, why not? 500 for Nick Sogard. Next best was Wilson Contreras, 454. How often was he on base, though? Probably not that often. How about a 643 clip? That leads the team. Cedar at 571, but that's not really as good as Nick Sogard, which is why my Klark's Ketchup Series MVP. Give me Sogie.
There you go.
To the panel we go. To the panel we go. And you know what vote I was excited to see first. You ready for it?
Gimme Sogie.
That's OB.
That's awesome.
Oh, this is now the biggest year for OB. This is his best year after that.
Gimme Sogie.
That's a drop for the rest of the time.
I'm so happy we have that fight. That's incredible.
Unbelievable.
Did he send that on his own, or were you like, send it?
He voted, and I said, "Can I get you to say gimme Sogie for audio?"
You see a fucking magician, you go tell me how you did that trick?
Yeah, come on. We didn't need to know. We didn't need to know.
That was crazy.
He sent it. He sent it by his.
Yeah, he
by
sent
his
it. Yeah, he sent it.
Fuck Jared for not lying.
That's crazy. I'm an
Give me
honest guy.
Sogie.
Yeah. Okay. Chris Cotillo said Jeffrey Springs and Chris Mazza. And then I said, don't do that. And he said, that's still unanimous, just a funny callback to who they traded for him. And I said, there will be a debate if that counts. And he said, if there's debate, then I'd like to be on the record that he should be and is unanimous. So I'm taking that as Sogie. Yeah, that's
definitely
Sogie.
Goofy.
Ronaldo Hernandez, shout him out.
Shout him the fuck out.
TC says Sogard. That's a Sogie, if I've ever heard one. Jamai. Sogie. Pellerin. Nick Sogard. Clark's Ketchup Series MVP and possibly MLB MVP, like in all of baseball. No AL or NL. All of MVP. Sogie. Lenny submitted his vote on Saturday, and he said, early submission because I don't care when anyone does anything tomorrow. This is my guy. Sogie. Brooksy. He says Sogie. Steven, the Ketchup Crew, patreon.com/Section10 podcast. You can vote for Clark's Ketchup Series MVP.
The Ketchup Crew. It is Gimme Sogie. 96% Sogie.
96?
Sadon got 1%, Willier 1%, WC 41%, Bullpen 1%.
I'm convinced those are people who just saw the 100% and did not want it to exist.
Damn.
Probably.
All right. Here we go.
Holy fucking shit. They do it again. Another sweep, the 10th of the year. And this is the OG crew. I mean, this is like a throwback. To be honest, I feel a little intimidated. National TV star Lou Merloni is with me here to drizzle a little ketchup. He's got the tie off now. But Lou, how fucking fun is this?
Well, it's a big homestand. 5-1. Arizona, good team. They're dealing with Ketel Marte, but to take care of business, I mean, you looked at what they've done against good teams and not so good to under 500, and to come here and just sweep this Giants team the way they did it last night, the way they did it today, is it just continues to be impressive.
How about your ego? Sweeping the nation and becoming a big star. Every time you're on TV, you're just on. Your baseball card is up. You're winning games for the Red Sox. It must be really fun to do those big spotlight games.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, Bennett's outstanding. Hunter Pence was fantastic. We've done a couple with Rizzo now, but I wasn't a fan of the picture that they put up, the little mall photo that they had of me old school with the highest hat I think you've ever freaking seen. But always fun. Always fun. That was a good one.
You've been great at it. This is the easiest catch-up in a lot of ways in a long time. But what's cool about it is the great series, Lou, there's going to be a clear, hopefully unanimous catch-up winner. But there's so many people to talk about. And I am going to start with Chad Tracy again, because the man just makes all these right moves. And I'm not going to play GM. He needs to be the manager long-term for this team. He just does. Every fucking move he makes works. But it's not just the in-game stuff. He's got this team believing.
Yeah, and he does a great job of focusing on trying to beat the Giants today, but at some point you got to get rid of that, right? The interim tag. And again, he's got a roster that buys in. You know, Jamai Jones is 2 for 2 with a triple, but the righty's in there, so here comes Duran. You know, so it's just... actually Gasper at first, and Eli White and Duran. Everybody just sort of buying into whatever the hell their role is, and he plays a big part in that. He's been fantastic.
I need to give a big packet to Sadon, because I said this to Joe. We had Joe on a Sunday day game, which was awesome. We've seen a lot of players come into their own in Boston. I think we might be underselling how great a player Sadon is becoming. I mean, I think the diving catch in center field changes the entire game. Who the fuck knows what happens? Maybe 2, 3, 4 more runs come in. Great catch, more two-strike hitting. Don't you think Sadon has matured in a really impressive way?
Yeah, because you talk so much about role players and what they've done in this team, but Sadon, if you look up, and Contreras is third in the league in OPS and all of baseball, rather, and what Sadon is doing, you have stars. Like, they're stars. And when we do national games, like the way they talk about him, he's a star. And that's like that play he made in the first inning, it's 2-0, right? Next thing you know, it's 3-0. The play that Sogard made last night when it was a 2-0 ball game, to keep it a 2-0 ball game instead of being 4-0, like those little things matter, and they win ball games because of it. But Sadon, yeah, he's becoming one. He's a star in this game.
The best Red Sox teams have the best closers, whether it's Folke, Papelbon, Koji. Chapman is that guy. We take it for granted sometimes. 396 career saves. It is so cool to watch him, especially when you manage him the right way. The dude is a badass, and that, to me, is a huge part of why you have belief going down the stretch.
Yeah, and you got to be careful with him, right? The last month and a half, use him whenever you try to avoid him if you can. But and Chapman, you just feel so good about this back end of the bullpen. Remember, Whitlock's on the shelf for a couple of weeks, which is probably perfect for him. And you still got Guerrero and Miller. Slayton's another one on the IL. So the back end you feel great about, which is, playoff baseball. It's bullpens, and they got a good one.
How fun is Fenway right now? Wilson, a little homage to Manny the other day with the 2 arms up, the home run. That was one of the cool moments that we've had this summer. Every single night is just electric at Fenway, isn't it?
It really is, and it's one of the themes we were talking about today, how they need a home playoff game.
Yeah.
Last year, you lose 2 out of 3 in Yankee Stadium. Kind of walked out of there feeling like you weren't in the playoffs because you never got to play here. With how they're playing, the way the excitement is, this place, it feels the way it should feel. It's Fenway Park. It's awesome.
I'm sure they've talked about this a lot on the pod, Lou. I find myself, Trevor and Roman and IKF are rehabbing. They all can be a big part of this. The track record is there for all those guys, especially Trevor. I'm a little leery of messing with a good thing because you got Sogard and Monasterio and all these other guys who are rolling along. I know they'll manage it well, but don't you think it's a little more delicate than it seems, as in they don't need those guys to help them right now just yet?
No, and all the talk about Story come back Friday, we now know that that's not going to happen. We'll see when he does come back. But, like a lot of guys, you think about Mickey Gasper's first time coming up, he was awesome for 3 weeks, and you sort of, same thing with Siegler. So we'll see in another week. Mona gets a double there, but he was riding a 2 for 26. So let's just see where everything is in another week or so, and it's not a problem to have, not a bad problem to have. Like a lot of healthy bodies, which is what you need this time of year.
No doubt Craig Breslow gets a lot of credit for building depth, and they've got a lot of that now. This is an easy catch-up, and I know you're in love with this guy, so I'm going to let you just go ahead and tell us who the should-be unanimous Clark's Ketchup Series MVP is.
Well, it's like the theme of the Red Sox, right? Like last one was unanimous Mickey Gasper. And today it should be, unanimous Nick Sogard. Like, it's just the sum of all parts. They said the more you watch him, the more you're going to love him. And the more I watch him, the more I love him. Whether it's defense, whether it's offense, whether it's drawing walks, getting on base, putting bunts down, moving runners. Like, he's taken hold of second base. And he's, by the way he plays each and every night, and he's been fun to watch. He's, to me, the clear-cut MVP.
Yeah, he is. And, Lou, it's funny, in our game right now, everything's so showcase-driven. How hard do you hit it? What are all your metrics? This fucking guy wins you baseball games, and I find it super refreshing to see him get a real long look.
He's a winning player, and you're seeing it now. Left side, right side, a couple home runs here in this homestand. The plays he's making defense, everything. Like, he deserves to keep playing.
After his national TV appearance, Lou's buying me the free drinks on the plane, I promise you
They're
that.
on me. They're on me.
This is fucking fun, fellas. No doubt about it. The Clark's Ketchup Series MVP is a badass Nick motherfucking Sogard.
Gimme Sogie. Gimme Sogie.
I need the 10-hour list 1,000 times.
Gimme Sogie.
Nick Sogard has joined the unanimous Ketchup Club. A club, by the way, which has basically doubled in the last month with the addition of Mickey Gasper and Ceddanne Rafaela. The other members of that club, Willie Abreu, Trevor Story, Jarren Duran, and none other than Rafael Devers.
Gimme Sogie.
It sounds like the way the audio comes in. You guys remember this? We might have all had this besides T, because of when you were born, T. There was a Red Sox bottle opener.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it had like the Troy O'Leary Grand Slam in there or something like that. It sounds like the audio is coming out of one of those. Like it almost has a little button action going on.
Gimme Sogie.
Yeah, it is the same.
Imagine this on a bottle opener. Give me Sogie and you're cracking a moon. That'd be great.
It's the same like tinniness the voice in those had.
Yeah. Smidge echo. Give me Sogie.
Ground ball back to Falk. Way back, Grand Slam, Troy O'Leary.
Yeah.
T would have been like 1.
Gimme Sogie.
Nick Sogard, Section 10 guy, walk off last year. Maybe he does it again this year. People forget.
Yeah, people do forget.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Stop and Shop supermarkets have a major announcement. We repeat, don't shop for your groceries anywhere else.
Yeah, Stop and Shop. Yeah, Stop and Shop.
And what's great about these tangerines, look how easy they peel. Just like that. And loaded, I mean loaded with nutritional value.
Yeah, Stop and Shop.
Double kill.
What's better than having to Stop and Shop, getting it done for all of you?
The Stop and Shop look ahead. Brought to you by Stop and Shop. Head on down to Stop and Shop right now. You get 10 cents off your tangerines when you buy at least 5 pounds of tangerines only at Stop and Shop. The Red Sox are headed down to Miami. Play the Miami Marlins, who did not. What?
That's funny.
What's funny?
It's almost midnight, so like anything kind of funny is funny. It's one of those like chuckles.
Yeah, you got the chucks.
I got the chucks sometimes,
you
dude.
got the midnight chucks going on.
Midnight chucks. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
All I can think about with the Marlins is Belozo. That's all I think of. It's the only thing my brain goes to.
That clock strikes midnight. I'm just like,
yeah, he's got the chucks. Yeah. Yeah, the late night gigs. Yeah, they're playing the Miami Marlins. Ranger Suarez gets the ball in game 1 against Sandy Alcantara in game 1. In game 2, I think the Marlins opted to not use a pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Peyton Toley versus, I don't know. The Marlins are just like,
Could be you if you show up to the ballpark.
Yeah, could be you. Could be you. And then in the finale, all these games are at 6:40, by the way. It's beautiful. Well,
Not
yeah,
the finale.
the finale being 6:40 midweek kind of sucks cock to you. You know what I mean?
Big cock.
Yeah.
And our mouse.
Yeah, well, you always have to take it
Yeah, there's always another thing.
Well,
in the end.
how else are you going to suck them?
I was about to say, I don't think you guys are familiar.
Gimme Sogie.
I think it's going to
be... The over-under on how many times that's going to be played on this show is like 3,000.
It's like the perfect beat tag.
It's so good.
It's just great to finally hear it, you know?
It's
yeah.
Like,
Does he have any? Did he get the reference at all?
I don't know. I have no idea, but I think like Nick Sogard knows about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, they got what was it? They won 1 out of 3 last year. Or did they get swept?
One out of 3.
They won the they won the last game. Yeah.
It was
that was crazy.
Lost
Give me
2,
Sogie.
won the finale. And then bang.
Gimme Sogie.
I just picture him typing like so quick on his phone as
He's like, oh, fuck, ketchup. That's right.
Yeah.
Sogie.
In the middle of dinner. Oh, these fucking guys with the ketchup. Give me Sogie.
But like, how do you not love that enthusiasm?
No, of course.
I need him locked in. I need everyone locked in. And especially come playoff time. I feel like I haven't really decided yet. Obviously, I would love to do another House of Blues situation, but obviously we're at the mercy of their schedule and all that. I think if there were a situation where we had a Red Sox playoff game and we did a live stream like we did for the trade deadline, and we just were able to rotate. I mean, obviously the Will Flemings and whoever's his, I guess, co-host for that would not be able to do it. But we would be able to just roll out the best Red Sox playoff live stream roster of anyone that could ever do that. So, like, I want to do live shows. If we don't have a venue that can hold this party, I say we take it to the interwebs. You know? Just saying. You know? Because I think OB will probably have, what, like a TBS? I don't know.
Box.
He'll definitely have box and a national call mixed in.
Yeah. But we could,
Probably some college football, if we're being
dude,
honest.
that's kind of the dream, is to just have the dream Red Sox stream roster.
I think you say box and socks. I was like, yeah.
Box and socks. That's what we can call it.
That's up there.
That's what we can call it.
We got just the nuts, so we got box and socks.
Yeah. Ranger Suarez is 5-3 with a 3.41 ERA, a 1.18 WHIP, and a 9 strikeouts per 9. Suarez's sinker has really struggled in August so far. 5.38 average, 7.69 slug, 5% whiff. Expected numbers aren't much better either. It's a 4.95 expected batting and a 7.23 expected slug. Sandy Alcantara, 13-8, 3.46 ERA, a 1.18 WHIP, and a 6.7 strikeouts per 9. He's got a 1.09 ERA over his last 5 games. Goddamn. He has walked 5 batters, though, over his last 2 starts. Peyton Coley is 8-6 with a 3.08 ERA, a 1.08 WHIP, and a 10.1 strikeouts per 9. Coley is throwing his curveball more in August than in any other month of the season, 15% usages, and it has been fantastic. It's a 200 batting average, a 300 slug, and a 48% whiff rate. He was all over this the last time that he started. Sonny Gray in Game 3 is 16-3 with a 2.79 ERA, a 1.16 WHIP, and an 8 strikeouts per 9. His sweeper has been lights out in August. 154 average, 308 slug, 39% whiff rate. The third time this season, his sweeper has been over 39% whiff for a month. He was 45% in both May and June. And then Ryan Gusto is 0-3 with a 4.37 ERA, a 1.34 WHIP, and an 8 strikeouts per 9. He has split time between the rotation and the bullpen and has been much worse as a starter. All 8 home runs and all 15 walks that he has allowed have come as a starter, and he has a 1.43 WHIP as a starter compared to a reliever.
When I look ahead, and you wind up dead if you don't listen to what Steve says. Even then, you might still wind up dead. Caught in a tornado, get smoked by your neighbor shed. When I look ahead, when I look ahead, Billy's gummy bears. Chew 'em with your mouth.
Weather look ahead. Brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears.
You chew 'em with your mouth, Steve.
Chew 'em with your mouth, Jerry. The Red Sox take on the Miami Marlins for a 3-game set to start this week. Bienvenido a Miami.
Yeah.
What does that mean, T? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Welcome to Miami.
Bienvenido a Miami.
Yeah.
I took Spanish. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Come on, T.
It literally was just said.
Yep.
Let's go Miami.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Let's go Miami. That's what it
Let's
means.
go Miami.
Thank you.
Game 1, Monday, 6:40 p.m. Eastern.
As
first
a whole,
pitch.
Miami.
Mm-hmm. A lot of holes in Miami. Mostly sunny, 87 degrees.
We could never let Steve go to Miami. He would never come back.
No.
Yeah.
I just started Miami Marlins podcast. I would not do this anymore.
Yeah.
Miami Mommies. 23% chance of rain, 8 mile-an-hour winds there for Game 1. But again, it's retractable roof, so who cares? Game 2, Tuesday, 6:40 p.m. Eastern, first pitch. Mostly sunny, 85 degrees, 5% chance of rain, 8 mile-an-hour winds. Again, doesn't care. They got a roof. Also knows it doesn't matter. Game 3, Wednesday, 6:40 p.m. Eastern, first pitch. Scattered thunderstorms.
They have a roof.
Again, they got the roof, 84 degrees, 38% chance of rain, 7 mile-an-hour winds. It is an expectedly hot week in Miami, but the temp will probably be exactly the same every single night. And I looked it up at Lone Depot Park. They keep that temp at 75 degrees inside. So we're very close to this being 76 for all three, for those keeping track
If
home.
Steve moved to Miami, they would call him the Winnie the Pooh of Miami because he would be you'd have to yank them out of all that hole. You know what I'm saying?
That is your weather look ahead, as always, brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears. You chew them with your mouth.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a bar. T doesn't get it because it's above his pay grade.
I know you were cooking that up during the Game 2 and Game 3 forecast.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, I got to have something here.
Yeah, I was like, who has famously been stuck in a hole? Winnie the Pooh.
Pooh has been in the hole.
Oh. Way in there.
Yeah.
Covered
I remember,
in goo.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've said this on the show at some point, but Chris Berman called him Albert Winnie the Pooh holes, and he did not like that. He was not a big supporter of that. It was for the home run derby. I think he told him, like, hey, no more on the Winnie the Pooh holes. We're all good there.
Who was it that had a kind of cool nickname, and then they asked him about it, and he was like, I hate it. You remember what I'm talking about? Like
Sox?
his nickname, no. It was like within the last 10 to 15 years, and his nickname was like the Cyborg. And he was like, I don't like it.
Kluber?
The Cluebot. Yeah, he's like, I don't like that.
Oh, right. Yeah, he didn't like Cluebot.
It's a great nickname.
It does kind of stink. I'm kind of with Kluber on that one.
Yeah.
The Cluebot?
I was into that, man.
It's like a bot that gives you clues. I don't like that.
Well, it's just like he was like emotionless out there. He's just
He's like, I have emotions. Fuck you guys.
Yeah. I
never saw
hating that.
Corey Kluber never showed a fucking ounce of emotion when he was in a Red Sox uniform.
That's my opening day starter you're talking about, pal.
He was getting his head kicked in, and it looked like he was either nothing was going through his head, no thoughts, just collecting the bag.
The one photo I think of those years that we didn't have the 10 going, the one graphic that comes to mind is Corey Kluber, opening day starter. Like, this is what we have to deal with
White background, arms up.
Like, it's going to be a long ass
Was it
year.
Adley who took him deep in the first inning of that game?
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was. Yep. Prediction time. Tyler Milliken.
Ooh. I'm going to go with 2 out of 3 here. Marlins been playing a little bit better baseball this month outside of the Phillies kicking their teeth in, but they're doing that to everyone right now. Marlins' second best starter rotation ERA this month in baseball. But if you're not getting Yuri Perez and it's just Sandy and Ryan Gusto, Sandy has pitched great, 25 scoreless innings at one point this month. Tip your cap to that. But give me the Red Sox arms in a big ballpark, please.
Even?
I had a team ERA stat too. Marlins have the 4th best team ERA in baseball this month. So I guess the pen's been a little worse than the starters. Just learned that. Likely another series where the Sox are going to need a few big swings. I think I know the guys that could do it. Could be Cedon, Wilson, or Adley. They all have a career OPS over 1,000 at Miami. The Red Sox have never lost. Miami. The Red Sox have never lost a 3-game series at Miami. They are 6-0 all time in 3-game sets against the Miami Marlins on the road. Interesting to see how deep Ranger goes in Game 1. He hasn't gone 6 innings in a start in 56 days, so hopefully we can clean that up. Give me Sox winning 2 out of 3, and I wouldn't be stunned if they do back-to-back sweeps. I like the matchups.
I want to know who the fuck is pitching in that middle game.
I was looking. I couldn't find anything either.
Like, who would be on regular rest for that?
Makes me feel like it was going to be Yuri, and they pushed him back.
When did he just pitch yesterday or 2 days ago?
The 22nd.
Okay.
23, 24, 25. Yeah, so he'd be on short.
A normal rest, it would be Tyler Phillips? No.
You.
No.
Phillips?
Yeah, it would be Tyler Phillips.
Fine with that. As long as it's not Yuri.
Let's just say it's Tyler Phillips that gets the start. Then those 3 guys have had a 3.06 ERA and a 4.20 FIP in the second half. And Sandy's got a 1.96 in the second half. Phillips got a 4.21. And Gusto over here has a 3.73, but that's with 2 relief appearances. As a starter.
Yeah.
You take out those relief appearances and it's a 4. Okay. Whatever. Coley?
I think they couldn't have put this ballpark more south in this state. It's so fucking far down. I was just looking at driving to it, and the flights to New York are just as long. Like it's insane.
How long would it take you to drive there?
It says 2.5, which feels crazy.
I would probably do
to
that.
Miami?
Yeah.
How big is Miami? How long would it take you to hit the closest border of Miami?
Less, definitely less. Probably $1.45. I mean, I haven't done it, so I'm just guessing. Probably $1.45.
Love Miami.
I am the Miami guy of the show.
Have you been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, last year.
6 months ago.
Oh.
How many times have you been to?
One. Probably about an hour 45.
How Miami are you? Because I still got my hotel key from Miami in my wallet.
Oh, you know what? Martha stole the Airbnb key of the place we were at. We didn't notice until we got to the airport.
That literally is Miami.
That's the
Miami's
Barstool
a
thing.
Fun-ass time.
Yeah. Yep. Steven technically is the Miami guy of the show.
I agree.
Yeah.
I've been a handful of times. Brian went to the
handful.
Did he really?
He did, yeah.
There's a lot I don't know about Brian.
That's mine. He's mine. Watch yourself.
He is the Bri guy.
I don't think that you are. There's no competition for Brian here. I'm obviously a Dan guy.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Good to you.
But they've been playing weird on the road as of late after being dominant on the road. Really, the rest of the year, even when they were ass, they were still really good on the road. They've been bad as of late. And that has me nervous because it's still bad against bad teams like Pittsburgh. Toronto's obviously been better as of late, but I don't respect them. Speaking of Canadians, you can't be a Canadian with the nickname Tugboat. That's strictly reserved for people from like Mississippi and states like that, not Canada. They don't have tugboats in Canada.
He's special.
I love him. When I realized he was Canadian, I said tugboat. That's not, nope. So I'm also going to take Sox taking 2 out of 3, but I don't feel super confident about it.
Jeez. What the fuck were you just saying that I had a thought on?
Tugboat?
Before that.
You fire me again?
Yes.
Okay. That's fair. I'm due.
Listen. Listen.
How far Miami is?
Oh. I don't remember now.
Brothers?
Maybe it's something about Dan.
Yeah, Brian, maybe. I don't know.
Definitely not Brian. There's something about Dan, probably.
No need for that.
All right, listen. Obviously, if I'm going to have something to say about a Peralta, it's going to be about Dan. You're the Bri guy.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has to be.
Well, I think Steve is. He's
yeah,
a Bri
by
guy.
default. Of course.
Well, yeah, but Steve's a Dan guy, too. Can't take that away.
I'm a Peralta guy.
Sneaky Peralta guy.
I'm a big Peralta guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see Steve being a Peralta guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm an AP guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys could talk ball for a long time.
Dude, I love talking ball with AP.
Yeah. Gotten a lot of compliments about AP's debut.
I mean, listen. It was a raging success. Coley?
Steve, do you feel any, I don't even know if vindication's the right word, but when you first debuted your brothers on this program, it was such a big fucking problem for Jerry. And now they're just like integral characters in the show. Like, have you ever reflected on that?
I have, because I think we had talked about that on the program like a couple months ago of how much of a 180 it's been since that Ireland appearance in 2018, which a lot of the OGs would never forget. Gundy, I know you're listening.
18?
I know you remember that.
Yeah, I thought that was like 16.
No, I was on the show.
That was 8 years ago. It was the Red Sox Yankees 4-game series that they swept, and we all kind of knew, oh, okay, this is the AL East is not just ours, but it's obviously
you want to talk
the World
vacations
Series.
during integral parts of the season.
Yeah. Hey, I did the shows. Did the shows. I think we had Smitty on. We had Smitty on for one of them. I remember.
He came
and
on
I was
for
recording.
the Phillies. Yeah.
But I was recording live at like 5 in the morning at that point, 4 in the morning, something like that. But yeah, Jared, I've known him for 11 years now. There's a chance that's close to the most upset he's been about something.
Never been angry about anything in my life.
At the end of a show that I had edited on vacation that was like 3 hours long, I added a little 6-minute blurb of me talking with my brothers. And he was like, what is this shit? You need to run this by me next time because I would have never approved this.
So this is the last time Dan Peralta's name ever gets mentioned on this show.
Yeah.
Mark my
Sure enough,
words.
he then changes his tune when Dan starts making it big in Hollywood. And he's like, I gotta.
Exposed.
Hey, that is
Dan fan.
That is not true. That is
American
not true.
Vandal was out at that time. It was
I've never
already
seen
out.
it. I've never even seen it.
That honestly
My
gives you more
first-
credibility.
Yeah, my first Dan experience was The Residence, and I was already a huge.
There's no.
Yeah.
You had definitely seen Dan stuff before The Residence. That was like this year.
I was
or
already
last
a
year.
huge. This is why what you just said is incorrect. I had never seen.
I'm
anything,
half kidding there. I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, I had never seen anything that Dan had done for his career until The Residence.
The fact you haven't seen American Vandal is crazy.
Yeah, and I love Jimmy Tatra's in it.
I'm also just saying it because I feel like you'd find it very funny. Yeah, Jimmy Tetra's in it, and he's hilarious. He's in the upcoming project that Dan's working on.
Yeah, so this offseason I'll watch it, but I was a Dan guy before there were Dan guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I was Dan.
I'm stunned you haven't watched Vandal. That's like your kind of humor too. It's about drawing dicks on cars and stuff. Like you would get chuckles out of this.
I want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You had a fucking thought or a snide remark?
No, I was looking at something on my screen.
See, Brian's in American Vandal.
Are you serious?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is Dan in it or he just wrote it?
Dan is not in it. That's one of the ones that he wrote, but he's not in because he's double dipped before, where he writes and he also is in it.
Maybe me and you can watch it together, Jared.
We have a lockout looming. I feel like that would be a good watch along.
Oh,
Patreon
absolutely.
thing.
Yeah, we should do a Vandal live stream watch along. That'd be great.
Do that.
Round table with the creator.
There's just there's how long has that been out for? Like 5 years?
Vandal?
Yeah.
No, 2017, 9.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine it just jumps to number
So the
one
10
on
years
Netflix.
coming up next year. This sounds perfect.
This is honestly perfect. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I'd love to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry, your
With
prediction
Dan.
for the series?
Man. There's so many different outcomes.
Mm-hmm.
They could sweep. They could get swept. They could win 1 out of 3. They could win 2 out of 3.
That's it.
They could. Well, nope. There could be a power outage at the ballpark where they don't play any of the games.
Well, it could blow up.
Yep.
There was a tornado in the state today.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Hurricane season is coming.
No, we're in it.
We're in it. We're in hurricane season.
Is that an ad for Miami football? They probably say stuff like that. Hurricane season is coming.
Of course.
I feel like
they
that's.
do.
Yeah.
But don't you think that that's insensitive?
It's their name.
I don't think it's viewed that way.
I
down here.
understand that, Steve. You fucking.
It wasn't 100% that you know Miami's
Give me
the Hurricanes. That wasn't 100%.
The Rock went there.
Okay, that's fair.
Cora.
I didn't think about that.
Cora.
Right.
That's
The
it.
Rock.
All the people he knows.
Yeah, true. And the list ends there.
That's all of them.
The Miami OJ.
Jeremy Shockey.
Romy Gonzalez.
Did OJ
Yeah,
go there?
Romy.
No.
No.
No, famously USC.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, no, I did know that. I did
Mm-hmm.
know that. No, I knew that. Do they claim him?
I think it really depends on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like college football is so culty that he could have admitted to the murders, and they would
Mm-hmm.
still be like,
What
yeah, but
murder?
it's the juice, baby. Yeah, what murder?
I remember doing I did an OJ quote card and put it out there at our past employer. And they were like, I think we got to delete that. He was on a show with the company. And I was like, they gave me free reign to do stuff for that show. And I was like, oh, sorry, he's on the show. But
Did it on one of the Bleacher shows? Oh, never mind. I know what you're talking about. No,
Yeah.
Never mind.
What did he say?
Gimme Sogie.
I think it was something like Gimme Sogie. Yeah. No, it was more just talking about the NFL. They had a good segment and I put it out there and they're like, we should probably avoid promoting OJ stuff.
He was a weekly staple on that.
He was on every week. Yeah. I was like, how can we have the show with the, company logo on it and yet we can't put the guy out because it's like he's on the show. It's not like he's just not on the show.
Couldn't have been more on the show.
He was one of the hosts during the NFL season.
He died?
Yeah. He did die. Yeah.
The juice? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have nothing. I'm not going to say rest in peace.
Why? You think he did it?
More likely than not.
Is it because you think he did it? Is that why?
You think he did it?
Just
that's probably
the
why.
videos on the golf cart. He just looked a little too happy. Like things broke his way in
Who
life.
wouldn't be happy with a little golf?
His fantasy football content was 1-1 for me. His team was always loaded. The guy just knew ball.
When he launched a Twitter, I mean, it was electric. What would he go like? Hey there, yours truly. And would just
hey,
go
Twitter
into
fans.
Hey, Twitter fans. Yeah, it was Twitter fans. Hey, Twitter fans, yours truly. And he would go on a 3-minute breakdown of Jahmyr Gibbs or something.
3 minutes if he was really rushing. Those were 8-minute videos.
He'd just be talking about Antonio Brown. I'm like, what is this world that we're in right now? It's crazy.
Damn,
hey, Twitter
really
world. It was hey, Twitter
Twitter
world.
world.
Right?
Hey, Twitter world.
Hey, Twitter world.
That's what it
Yours
was,
truly. This guy's definitely a murderer. Hey, Twitter world.
Golfing or...
Yeah, he was always on a course. He was always in a cart and he'd be talking for 10 minutes about Matt Stafford. It was hilarious.
The one time it would rain, he'd just be in his living room, directly broadcasting the Fox News behind him. I'm hearing about Trump. Let me tell you.
Regardless of your thoughts on OJ, it was entertaining Twitter.
He was a Hollywood star. That's the part that I think T doesn't even realize. He was calling games.
Deal.
He was a sideline reporter.
Yeah.
He was really
CBS,
good at
he was
it.
on the first team.
Yeah.
He was their top guy. And then he'd be the lead in a movie and still be in the NFL and have 3,000 yards. Yeah, he'd have 2K. Yeah.
Shout him out.
Shout him out.
Shout out OJ, man. His second to last video is him being hospice. I'm hearing rumors about me being hospice. Do I look like I'm in hospice? His next video.
He died right after.
It's me, yours truly.
Twitter wouldn't verify him, right? They were like,
he didn't get verified.
We just can't do it.
Pushing 1 million followers. I mean, it was riveting. This guy, obviously, or not obviously, I mean, I never know if he actually did it, but he did it. And he's just doing Twitter videos hey, Twitter world, I got some fantasy football advice for you.
Him maintaining 800K long, I mean, he's been dead for 2.5 years.
I think a couple of years, yeah.
Who still follows a dead guy?
Anytime someone dies, you just bang them with an unfollow.
That is a whole nother topic. I mean, it's an uncomfy one, but I don't know if someone passes, I don't know if you unfollow them. There's something really yucky about that.
You're stuck till the end of time.
Yeah, I think you're just locked in.
Well, they're definitely not going to tweet again.
Sometimes they do. It's terrifying.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, dude, when families do that, come on, dog. You can't be posting from the account.
When I die, I hope people post from my account. It doesn't have to be my family or someone who just takes the account, but I hope someone posts something.
How do they get
hire
an
aggregator?
That's my question.
They just start posting the Red Sox news and just I never existed.
T's been dead for a couple months. We still got lineup tweets going out.
We could probably build a bot that does like 85% of what T does.
You could absolutely get a bot. If God forbid, if we lost T, we could definitely build an RSS feed and people would think he is still alive. For sure.
Whatever. What do you think is the most likely way you'd go now? Because like you're not on the highway as much anymore. Like, what's the highest probability of losing T?
I think my brain would just like blow out of my ears. Like there would be a moment. I don't know.
So the highest probability.
Yeah, well, that doesn't happen.
I don't know what you'd call
brain
that.
explosion.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you've heard of it.
BE, dude. Like, come on.
He's probably more dangerous on the road now because as much as I hated his driving habits, he was very tenured in it. Like he was doing it every day.
Yeah.
Now when he's texting and driving, he's not doing it nearly as often. So he's probably worse at it.
That's the point of the show. That was the point of the show right there, where it's not a good habit to have, but T was used to that habit of texting, driving, tweeting, driving, doing stuff that's not driving while driving.
Yeah, due to pending lawsuits, I can't confirm nor deny that. Yeah. I no longer have a windshield wipers, so that's been cool.
Oh, windshield wipers?
Yep, I have one on the right side.
Oh, you should probably get that.
It's the wrong side to have the one.
Yeah, well, you think that, but if you actually just kind of sit like you're in the middle seat, you can almost see the road.
There is no middle seat.
No, it's like leaning on the console. But honestly, it works better than you think it would.
I can't imagine it works better than 2.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
He's just driving and just wiping off the. There you go.
It's about to be hurricane season, so you absolutely need a second wiper.
We'll get there.
I'll do it. Hey, you got any final thoughts?
I do. Just another start for Sadbil Delzine. It's single A. We now have 5 different outings from him, and the numbers are very good. It's a 2.50 ERA and 18 innings pitched. K per 9 is 11.5 with a 3.0 walk per 9. In his last start, he had finally touched up a little bit with 3 earned runs, but nice to see him settle in there. Franklin Primera was the talk of the prospect world this week. I think a big part of that was a tweet, I believe it was from Ryan Jensen, that ended up popping off a little bit, who does a lot of work over at Prospect Live, saying that when he sees Franklin Primera, he sees Miguel Cabrera. So that's a pretty insane comp to drop for a guy like that. But the man continues to absolutely rake right now. Single A, 344, 484, 536 with a 1020 OPS. That's a 173 WRC plus, 4 homers, 10 doubles, and 1 triple. And just a guy who kind of stood out a little bit, and shout out Ian Kundle, who posted some really good video of this the other day. But Barrett Morgan, recently promoted, has gotten up to high A. It was his, he went to Greenville, 2 2/3, 0 hits, 0 runs, 1 ball, 6 Ks. Ended up having 11 whiffs on the 4-seam fastball alone. Bigger frame with extension, but pretty cool to see that name start to just, create a little bit of buzz. 11th round pick, not the biggest stock in the world, but feels like one of those arms that could, rise up ranks or become a bit more of a conversation piece sooner than later. Right now, for Sox prospects, it's not the highest ranking in the world at 39, but to see them already kind of highlight an arm like that and him get to high A, it excites me. Jared.
Did you see that Will Turner saw our tweets about him?
No, I did not. What did he say?
He responded to both of us with just a heart emoji.
On Twitter?
No, on MySpace.
Fuck. I didn't see it on thing.
Yeah, it's
Shout out Will Turner. That catch was fucking insane.
Unbelievable. I didn't know he was following, so now I'm a fan. I'm locked in. I'm a Will Turner guy. Did you see the catch, Coley?
Yeah, I saw your tweet about it too, and I was just like, why is, like, outside of it being a crazy catch, I was like, why is Jerry talking about Will Turner? Did Hunter text it to you? Where did you even see that?
Hunter.
Yeah, okay, that made a lot of sense.
Yeah, but I mean, it was an unbelievable catch. I don't care
no
what
doubt.
level. I mean, if that was in the old time baseball game, I would have tweeted it. I mean, that's some like Joey Gathright shit.
Mm-hmm.
He goes up there and gets it.
It reminded me of the grab Sadan made down there in Double A. You remember that one, Coley?
Yeah.
The fucking insane Spider-Man one.
Yeah.
It is cool we're at a point now where the AA stuff, the single A stuff, it's now just high quality so you can actually see the play, because it was normally just like a blob like jumping over the wall.
Coley, thank you.
Actually see
fucking Salem, dude. Whatever the fuck they're doing down there, dude. Clean it up.
180p.
Like,
oh yeah, I can't speak for them. It's bad.
It's so dark facing the plate, you can't even see where the baseball's landing. It's like there's just no way this is the best possible thing. Also on the Barrett Morgan thing, that was his debut at high A. I couldn't remember if I said that, so just to make that clear.
I'll refine my point to start at double A then.
Thank
Can't
you.
speak for anything below that.
Greenville's cooking.
Yeah, that's good. Steven, final thought?
Section10merch.com for the best merch on the planet. A lot of people rocking the Tony Seagull shirts. Those have obviously been crushing. You got speaking of the Portland Sea Dogs, you got the teal Section 10s. The newer ones, we got the Fear the Stash Home Run Derby Section 10 sign, which they're putting the Sicko back up there. Chad Sock shirts. Get them all at section10merch.com. Patreon.com/section10podcast. We had a real fun time there on Clean 40 talking Little League. Players that we feared when we were in Little League, top Little League bat that we had. A lot of people were going off in the comments, sound off in the comments. So yeah, patreon.com/section10podcast. And the auction is ongoing for tickets to go to a game with the 10, section10.betterworld.org. The 3 games that remain: the last day of August against the Seattle Mariners, Friday, September 11th, never forget, against the Royals, and then Tuesday, September 24th, against the Guardians. And lastly, a quick shout out to Matt from City Golf. He sent us all Red Sox golf polos. I have them at my crib, so I'll give them to you guys. They're really cool. So, yeah.
I want it.
Yeah, it's got your name on it. It's right here.
That's good. Coley, final thought?
Curtis Mead, he knocks. And he's knocking on just what can only be described as a dangerous door right now.
Mm-hmm.
During this time off, he switched his jersey number to the recently vacated number 11. And that's just a bold move given what's happened to that number the last 13 months.
The timing of announcing it's kind of hilarious too, with Rafi
unbelievably
back in town.
And Meyer, I know he's technically here, but like the two guys who just worn it came back, and he was like, "Fuck you both, I'm Australian."
We'll know if he's cursed tomorrow. He's getting scanned.
Okay,
they're gonna see where he's at. If they just announced it's completely shattered and falling apart inside of his body,
that would be fitting for the jersey switch.
Other thing that happened, I believe today, if I read Tim Healy's tweet correct as we got on, it was the 120th day Garrett Crochet spent on the IL, which means he is here for one more year. That his player option is gone.
15 mil?
Correct.
Yes. Is that lower as AAV, T?
A good question. I'm not sure.
All right. Last time I ask you anything.
No, I don't want to lie. Just give you an answer.
But
I'm working on that.
I'll always be thrilled with more Gary Crotches. So here's to exactly one more year.
Yeah. I got a final thought. When I was at AMB today, shout out Nicole, by the way.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Got to give her a shout out. But there was a bachelorette party that was up on the Monster, and I met Brittany, who is marrying Chad, and she bought a Chad Sox shirt. Because obviously it was a pre-order. Unfortunately, it didn't get in there for this for the game that she did her bachelorette on the Monster. But her and her friends are very nice, and I held up like the little like Chad on a stick. We took a picture, and she invited me to the wedding, and I said, I don't go to weddings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. However, I was like, I will send a wedding gift.
There you go.
Yeah,
it's tea.
Yeah,
I have a wedding on Sunday.
I'm not going to ruin the surprise.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
I have an idea of what I want to send as a wedding gift, but I'm not going to ruin the surprise because I'm assuming Chad is listening.
Pizza.
But congratulations to Brittany and Chad. They're getting married in March.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to PJ and Livy for getting engaged too.
Right. Should have mentioned that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, then. That'll do it, I guess. The series sweep for the Red Sox. How many series sweeps do they have this season?
I think it's 8.
That is a high number.
Well, they won 15 in a row.
That streak did a lot of work.
It's funny when it's like, well, those are obviously sweeps. I don't think anyone's taken 1 out of 3.
They really stacked them on top of each other there for a stretch.
Yeah. Well, there's just been stats like that to catch you off guard. They had the one on Fox.
Off guard.
Like, do I say it weird? I guess I do.
Yes.
They had
I thought you were
30
doing it intentionally.
I guess I'm saying it wrong the whole time. It's a T-ism, I guess. But they
What do
had
you mean
30
by that?
comeback wins, which I was like, what? But then I guess so. I
They
guess
do
it
be
does make
losing
sense.
a lot.
I know, but they keep them close. A lot of that says, speaks highly of the staff, where it's like you're trailing like 1-0 or 2-1. It's not
Right.
You're not getting down big.
Yeah.
I got 9.
Off
9
guard.
sweeps.
Off guard.
Off guard.
10.
What do you say?
You don't want to catch me off guard.
Off guard. Off guard.
Yeah, I thought it was a reference to someone fucking it up in the past.
No, I've just been fucking it up this whole time. Off
All right.
guard.
Learn something
Off
new.
guard.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve caught me off guard on that one.
Off guard.
Do we have anything fun coming up this week? Oh, I guess we're going to New York on Friday, maybe.
Yep.
If we plan it, we just keep talking about it. Nothing's booked.
I believe a round table as well this week for Patreon users.
Yeah. What else do we got on the fucking schedule? We're interviewing some football man tomorrow, T, right?
Oh, yeah. Kirk Herb Street. Some football guy's crazy.
Some football guy.
I know.
Is that not who he is?
Kirk Herb Street?
He is a massive. I know Jared
huge
doesn't know,
name.
but yeah, massive.
Why? But why are you guys talking to him?
Yeah,
he
that's
got
a fair
into
question.
a baseball back and forth with Jay Hay.
Oh, that's
a month or
right.
2 ago. I can't remember the exact context though.
He's great. Big golden retriever guy.
I was about to say his dog, the new one,
Peter?
Jesus.
the last one has passed.
This is a big deal then.
Yes, he's a big name. He's one of the biggest names in college football.
And
Bigger than
dog
Brandon
ownership.
Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have
That's what
Brandon
I-
Walker on.
Is the dog gonna come on?
Oh.
I hope so.
Hopefully. He's normally in the background of stuff.
I'm pretty sure they made fun of me running to first base on the yak.
Probably. It
Highly
seems like
likely.
a layup for the yak. Yeah.
That would probably be one of the first topics.
Yeah. Yeah, I said it on BID. I was like, I knew that this thing had spiraled out of control once Big Cat texted me about it.
Hey man, you okay?
Big Cat, Kirk, Gaz. Yeah, I got a few from over there that's when I knew that we had left the bubble.
What did Kirk say?
I don't know if I can repeat it. Yeah, Kirk's a great friend. Kirk's a great friend, and he's always there to support me during my time of need. So that's why I love him. Yeah. All right.
Gimme Sogie.
Let's we'll be back here Wednesday night, Thursday morning for you. Congratulations to Nick Sogard, the 7th unanimous.
7th all time.
In Klark's Ketchup Series MVP voting history, he's the 7th person to win one unanimously. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. All right. We'll see you on the next one. Buenas noches, amigos.